through this hole that is No, it's not that. I need the... Where did the flag go?
When it's game day for the St. Thomas Aquinas Saints, the soundtrack is Game Time.
I'm gonna go down.
Test. Test 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's growing out of sin, pocket full of dreams and lit. Watching all who profit on the side of why they got it, yeah. I remember winter days we had no heat, sleeping in my jacket and my mama Now I got signed and leveled up on them. No, I'm not boasting, I just wanna flaunt them. Bought me a crib with a lake and a gate. Nah, I'm just kidding, with the future look great. Came a long way from that studio. The struggle's still real, but I'm Gucci though. Doing 2-bedroom, me and Mark cool and taking life in one night at a time.
You're listening to Game Time, home of the St. Thomas Aquinas Saints. And we'd like to welcome our guests, the Blue Valley Tigers. We're glad you're here and hope you enjoyed tonight's game. And fans, let's all remember good sportsmanship as we cheer on both schools and help create a positive environment.
More great music for another fantastic day here at St. Thomas Aquinas.
Antarctica, safe in Africa. I failed algebra and I miss you sometimes. Yeah, at war again, save the world again. You can all join in, but you can't smoke inside. You said, take me home, I can't stand this place, cause there's too many hipsters and I just can't relate. You're my neon gypsy, my desert rain, you're my helter-skelter. Or how can I explain that you're the best I ever had? And I'm trying not to get stuck in my head. But I read that soda kills you. Jesus saves on the bathroom wall where I saw you naked. You're the best I ever had. I won't be the same.
Okay.
Night sky full of drones, this neighborhood of clones. I'm looking at the crowd, they're staring at their phones. They groom the coastline here, it's time to disappear. And maybe once a year, I think to clean my car. I got my reflection, drive the car, vertigo. No, I can't see straight. I got obligations, so I'm usually late. So the best I ever had. And I'm trying not to get stuck in my head. But I think I dropped my wallet in San Francisco. Lost the only picture I had of you that day. I won't be
It's a powerful combination. The St. Thomas Aquinas Saints and Game Time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's homecoming game between Blue Valley High School and St. Thomas Aquinas High School. Your ticket to an interscholastic event is a privilege to watch high school athletes learn on the playing arena. A lesson taught to contestants is one spectators can follow as well, that of good sportsmanship. Unruly behavior is unacceptable in the classroom, and the playing arena is a classroom. Remember to practice good sportsmanship tonight and anytime you attend a sporting event. This message is from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and St. Thomas Aquinas High School. Athletic training services are provided for the Saints by Mark Buckingham and Performance Rehab KC. Sam Bredauer is our team trainer, and Dr. Kurt McCullough, Saints class of 1997, is our team physician. The officials for tonight's game: referee Doug King, umpire Wayne Lyons, head linesman Gregory Collada, line judge Andrew Fry, and back judge Bill Hicks. STA Football is running a 50-50 raffle to raise money to support the football program. Buy your tickets to help support STA Football and a chance at a cash prize of 50% of the ticket sales proceeds. The winning ticket will be announced after the third quarter, and you must be present to collect the prize. Thank you.
This is the home of the Saints.
They're like amazing.
Welcome to St. Thomas Aquinas.
For the wordplay, cheesy for the wordplay, kind of easy for diversity and me for controversy. I'm a verse picture perfect, on the spit surface purpose. You ain't living what you thinking in your work. Looking from the surface, it may seem like I got reason to be nervous. Then observe my work and see that my adversity was worth. Verses autobiographical, absolutely classical. Last thing I'm worried about is what another rapper do. Sell a lot of records, I respect it and salute that. But spitting real life on hot beats, I'm the truth fan. You kick it like me, no exaggeration necessary. Living revolutionary, nothing less than legendary. Got it from my dad, blow colder in February with extraordinary swag. Okay. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Yeah. So you know the time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Nobody in the world is safe when we knock down the wax and you wreck the crate. Once again it is composed sentences, altogether venomous. The four elements of natural force projected daily through the sound of the source. Everybody on board as we blend the sword with the pen. The mightiest of weapons swinging right to the chin to elevate mental states flowing on with the wind to defend men from shoddy imitation pretends it's going down. Style assimilation, readily tracking through the revenue of a pure pedigree, cleverly seeing
whatever is ahead of me, whatever the weather be, we advance steadily. It's going down subterrestrial high. Rhyme regiment is calling the shots. Execution of collaborative plots, ready to bring the separation of style. No stop, it's going down. A logical progression on the timeline. The separation narrowed down to a fine line. To blur the edges so they blend together properly. Taking one and out of a lot of feet now. It's going down. Put it out for the world to see. Be an X-Men with the 10th degree. Everybody in the world is safe. There's no doubt. Relax and you're ready to free. Put it out for the world to see. Be an X-Men with the 10th degree.
All right, Saints fans, let's get on your feet and welcome your 2021 St. Thomas Aquinas football team. This evening's pregame presentation is sponsored by Cosentino's Price Chopper. Let's hear some noise, Saints fans. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats for our opening prayer by Father Nicholas Ashmore, St. Thomas Aquinas Chaplain, and our national anthem by the combined concert and chamber choirs under the direction of Mr. Joe Heidich.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. God our Father, you have created us to strive for the best. Grant to all athletes, coaches, and fans strength to pursue excellence during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm. And finally, we pray for your grace, that you would provide us with the endurance to pursue our heavenly prize, eternal life in your Son. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Father Ashmore and the concert and chamber choirs of St. Thomas Aquinas High School.
Good evening and welcome to St. Thomas Aquinas, where tonight your St. Thomas Aquinas Saints will take on the Blue Valley Tigers. Both teams coming to the game tonight with a 2-1 record, and for the Saints, it's homecoming night. A lot of hype today leading up to today's game as they will be looking to bounce back after a heartbreaking loss last Friday at Bishop Miege. I'm John Murphy, and I'll be joined by Colin Davis tonight. And Colin, what do you think the Saints need to do tonight to bounce back after last week's loss?
Well, on offense, it starts with the little things, taking care of the balls and not getting penalties. We know this isn't a big play offense, and they need to stay ahead of the chains. Defensively, they need to stop the run tonight. Blue Valley likes to run if they can, and they need to plug up those gaps.
Yeah, you're right. Aquinas had 3 turnovers last week, and that ended up costing them as they only lost by 3, 23-20, the final score at Bishop Miege last Friday, as the captains are now on the field for the coin toss. Big crowd tonight for the Saints. It is homecoming night. Big assembly at school today. Got all the fans fired up. And the boys are looking to bounce back.
Blue Valley also brought a nice crowd here today.
As it looks like
The Tigers have won the toss.
Blue Valley will win the toss and elect to defer. So Aquinas will get the ball first, and that means
Saints will receive.
Max Ford and Sean Carroll will come onto the field and try to lead the Saints off to a fast start.
I do look for the Saints to throw the ball a little bit more tonight. We know they like to impose their will in that defense in the run game, but to keep the defense honest, they might have to throw some short to intermediate passes. That offensive line has not given Max Ford a lot of protection in the deep pass game, so those short to intermediate throws might be the answer tonight.
Yeah, for the Saints, number 7, Evan Kammerer, had a drop at the end of last week's game. I'd like to see them go right back to him and get his confidence back, as he's one of the better players on this offense. As the teams are on the field, and kicking off is number 14, the former Saint, Charlie Weinrich. 5-star kicker. Kicked a 57-yard field goal last week. That's his Kansas State record. Back deep for the Saints, Jeremiah Penny and Will Gavin.
It will be interesting to see the decisions Blue Valley makes in the red zone if they decide to go for it on 4th down or trust their reliable kicker.
A cool 71 degrees and cloudy here at Aquinas tonight as we are ready for football. Weinrich is ready. And here we go. High kickoff. Gavin will take it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
The kickoff is a touchback.
So the Saints offense takes the field. Only put up 20 points last week. Like I said, 3 turnovers really costed them. And they'll be led by Max Ford and Sean Carroll. Colin, what are your key players for the Aquinas offense?
For the Saints offense, Johnny Rizzi is my key player. We all know Sean Carroll is the bruising leading back for the Saints squad, but they might need Rizzi on the outside tonight. And then for the Blue Valley defense, Brody Wadman is my key player, linebacker. Look for him to try to stop the run tonight.
All right. Saints are ready to go. Ford is under center. Rizzi goes in motion. A snap, and Ford will keep it off the right side. Good hole. And he's got about 12 yards, and that's a Saints first down on the first play of the game. So a good start for the Saints as Max Ford keeps it off the option to Carroll and runs it himself for a first down.
Max Ford was a big rusher for the Saints against Lutheran North, and they didn't really go to him much last week. It'll be interesting to see how many carries he gets tonight.
Kammerer, the lone receiver to the left. Carroll in the backfield. There's a snap. It's a Fake to Carroll, and Ford will be wrapped up in the backfield for a loss.
Blue Valley defense all over that one. No options there for Ford. Good job to take care of the ball and just take the loss.
They'll say it's about a loss of 3. That'll bring up 2nd and 13.
Loss of 4 is 2nd and 14 from the 29.
Saints will have it on their own 29-yard line here.
These are the types of downs the Saints might need to throw in today. Not an obvious passing down on 3rd down, but 2nd and long, they might need to tonight to move the football.
Here's the snap. Ford will give it to Rizzi on a little counter play, and he's not going to get much. They push the pile back to what'll be the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Saints.
Stopped by 78, J.D. Hinman.
Be interesting to see here how the pass blocking holds up. Not been the most impressive thus far, as their offensive line so used to run blocking, but they're very capable, and we'll see if they can do it here.
We'll see if the Saints want to air it out here. Evan Kammerer only has 2 receptions in the first 3 games. There's the snap they will throw. Ford rolls out to his left, avoids a tackle, and now he's going to run for it and be hit down. About no gain on the play, and the Saints are going to have to punt.
Interesting design there. Interesting if Ford was scrambling there or if that was the play design, but nothing doing there. And
4th and 9.
3 and out, early punt here for the Saints.
Yeah, first play of the game, Saints look good. Max Ford at about 12-yard run and then stalled after that. So Evan Kammerer, the star receiver for the Saints, is the punter. Gets it off. It's a good kick, high kick. It'll bounce at about the 40 and take a Saints roll down to about the 36-yard line. And that's where the Blue Valley offense will take over.
36.
Big punt there. The Blue Valley has a dangerous returner in Sterling Lockett back there.
30-yard punt.
Decent job to keep it out of his hands and also get some yardage out of it.
Yes, Sterling Lockett, number 6, the younger brother of Tyler Lockett, who plays for the Seattle Seahawks. He's got a lot of return yards. Blue Valley quarterback is number 2, Grayson Holbert, the senior. He's a converted running back, so he's going to want to run the ball. They fake the snap and look to the sideline for the call here. Snap, and he'll roll out to the right, looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket, and there he goes. Big hole to the left side. He's at the 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10-5, to the pylon. Touchdown Tigers.
64 yards for Grayson Holbert.
Grayson Holbert takes the first play from scrimmage for the Tigers to the house, and it's an early 6-0 lead for Blue Valley.
The Saints have had problems with mobile quarterbacks this year. You hope that doesn't continue tonight, but obviously there he looked like he was rolling to the right and then just had a wide open left side, and really no one stopped him there. We'll see if the Saints can make some adjustments.
So Weinrich now on for the extra point as a late sub comes in for Blue Valley. Little bad snap, but he gets it down and it's up and good. So right off the bat, it's 7-0 Tigers.
9 minutes and 19 seconds.
I did mention earlier that Grayson Holbert, the quarterback for the Tigers, was a running back his first 2 years in high school, and then when their quarterback transferred away last year because of the COVID season, they moved Holbert to quarterback, and he's definitely a weapon as a dual threat quarterback. He wants to run it. He can throw it a little bit as well. We saw his running ability there.
Yeah, we saw another dual threat quarterback this year in Lutheran North. Their quarterback ran also, but he did not run as much as this quarterback. He threw the ball more, and they're going to look to run a lot tonight, and especially if they're going to have that kind of success, even on a designed pass play like that was. We have seen the Saints adjust by putting a spy on some mobile quarterbacks this year. I'd look for them to do that on Blue Valley's second drive.
So after the Saints offense stalls out, the Tigers score on one play, and the Saints find themselves in an early 7-0 hole.
Obviously a high adrenaline homecoming game. We'll see if the Saints can settle down here and move the football a little bit.
Weinrich kicks it off, And once again, that is through the back of the end zone, a booming kick from Weinrich. And the Saints offense will chart back onto the field to try to match the Tigers here.
We'll see if we see more throws on early downs. Obviously, we know the Saints love to run the football. Not a lot of pass attempts this year at all, but they might have to, given that first drive. Not a lot doing on the run game.
So the Saints get to the line of scrimmage. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Here's the snap. Ford will keep it again, and he's knocked down after a short gain. They'll give him 2, maybe 3 on the play. Same play they ran on the first play of the game, not as much that time.
I look for a little bit more of Carroll on this drive. He's their leading rusher, and he really tires out that opposing defense. The defense seems to have a little bit of momentum going right now. A little broken tackle or two from Sean Carroll might change that.
Here's a snap, and it's a give to Carroll right up the middle. Running over defenders and spinning forward. A nice gain on the play, and that'll bring up 3rd and short for the Saints.
This is where the Saints want to be, right on schedule, 3rd and 1. They're not trying to get huge chunk plays all the time, but now on schedule they look to pick up this first down.
3rd and 1 from the 29.
Another give to Carroll right up the middle, and he'll have plenty for the first down and more.
Sean Carroll
all the way up to the 35-yard line, and the Saints move the chains.
We saw last week, Miege, when they were able to get quick stops, they were able to get off the field, but these long drives really tire out the opposing defenses, and the longer the drive goes on, the more difficult it is to stop.
So here's the snap, and it's another give to Carroll, and he's brought down a nice little tackle on the play.
Carroll on the carry on the left side.
He'll get 3 or 4. Second and manageable for the Saints here.
Stop by number 33, Clayton Kavlik.
So here's that heavy dose of Sean Carroll. We'll see if the Saints continue to go to him or maybe look for Rizzi on the outside now that he's opened up the middle.
So the Saints come to the line here on 2nd and 6 from their own 39-yard line.
A lot of guys in the box here.
Rizzi goes in motion. They're going to toss it to Penny coming off the left side, and a great tackle.
Really good sound tackling there. We've seen Penny be able to juke some defenders out when he gets to the outside, but no option there as he came flying in there from the middle of the field.
That was number 20, Zach Svedson for the Tigers. Really nice tackle. It's a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Saints here. Big 3rd down. Here's the snap. He'll look to throw it. And the throw is way short of Kammerer. He ran a nice little route and had some separation on the sideline, but Ford just didn't get the ball there, and the Saints are going to be forced to punt again.
Had him open there. Tough throw, tight window, but you have to make that throw, but it's tough for these Aquinas quarterbacks to get into any rhythm here when they don't throw the ball very often.
Number 6.
That's a throw that has to be made because when you throw the ball a little bit, complete a couple passes, that opens up the running game a little more, and when they know you can't throw the ball, they're just going to stack the box and stop the run. Kammerer punts it again, another good one. Walker will call for a fair catch and make it at about the 30-yard line.
Fair catch.
We'll see how this defense adjusts after that one-play touchdown.
Tigers from their 30-yard line.
So the Blue Valley offense trots back onto the field after scoring on one play on their first drive. It looked to be a pass to the right side, and the quarterback just stepped up in the pocket and took it to the house off the left side. Holbert in the pistol. Bad snap. The ball's loose, and it's rolling around. I don't know who has it, and they'll give it to Aquinas.
And we talked about miscues for the Saints early, but obviously Blue Valley can't afford to give the Saints an opportunity here. Their defense is doing a great job, but now the Saints are set up in the Blue Valley territory, and this might be the momentum starter they needed.
Yeah, big momentum change there as the Tigers look to have everything going for them early. A bad snap, Holbert couldn't handle it, and the Saints were quick to pounce on it. So the Saints now with the ball on the Blue Valley 22-yard line. They'll look to punch it in here and tie this game up.
Haven't seen Gianni Rizzi yet, leading the team averaging 12.9 yards a carry, so.
He's looking to throw again. Nothing there. Escapes, and he's coming off the left side, looking to run it. Breaks the tackle and out of bounds down near almost the 10-yard line. So great job by Max Ford there, making something out of nothing. It looked like he was going to be sacked, but he steps up, gets loose, gains 5 or 6 yards.
A Big Ben type play there to avoid the rush, and unlike Big Ben, shows a little bit of speed to gain some yardage there. And they need that. They can't afford to get sacked and lose that momentum they just got for themselves.
And Colin, that's what you were looking for. They threw the ball on first down.
Yes, an early down throw. I look for them to go back to the run, though, here.
There's the snap. It is a run. It's a give to Carroll right up the middle. He pushes the pile down to about the 7-yard line.
That's the beautiful thing about Sean Carroll. Stacked up there, really, but he's able to gain an extra 2 yards just by falling forward and being just physical.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 from the 8.
So Sal Ciavi, one of the Saints' defensive linemen, has now checked into the game on offense. We'll see what they do with that. Looks like he's going to line up as the left tackle.
So an extra blocker here for Kammerer.
Snap, another give to Carroll up the middle. He leans forward to about the 5, maybe the 4-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and short. The Saints can get a first down at the 3-yard line. They'll spot it at the 5.
2 downs to get 2 yards. Looking for Carroll here, maybe a sneak from Ford.
So 3rd and 2 from the 5 here for the Saints. They can pick up the first down before scoring the touchdown. Be nice to punch it in right here, though. Little toss to Carroll. He's pushing the pile. And it looks like the ref on the far side is going to call him a little bit short of the first down.
Stopped by number 88, Jack Cecil.
Obviously a no-brainer here for the Saints to go for it. As Ford gets the play call, it's going to be 4th and inches. The ball's placed on the 3-yard line.
Here's one of those where Blue Valley knows that they're going to run it. Be interesting to see if they're able to stop it.
I'd look for a QB sneak here, maybe. As Ford gets down under center. And now he'll pull out and look to the sideline. And Randy Dryling's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Saints. That's their first of the half.
Obviously a big, big play here. Saints need to put 7 on the board here to respond to that Blue Valley offense. So a little bit more time to talk it over. We've seen the Saints pound it during the middle on this type of situation. We've also seen them go outside, but when they've gone outside, it has not been as successful. So they're going to talk it over here. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, the Blue Valley defense looks very fast, sideline to sideline. We've run a couple plays where we've pitched it to the outside, and their linebackers and DBs have been flying all over the field, stopping the Saints for a short gain, even loss of yards.
The STA raffle is up to
You would think that the Saints offense would just pound it right up the middle here, as that is their bread and butter.
They keep that extra blocker and Ciavi in here for Kammerer.
Yeah, the Saints go heavy set. 4th and 1 from the 3. Ford is under center, sends Rizzi in motion. Snap, short give to Carroll. He's in. Touchdown, Aquinas. And the Saints have struck right back after the Tigers score first.
Big play there for the Saints. They needed that touchdown. They needed to respond. Homecoming night, a lot of adrenaline coming out. They needed a little touchdown to settle them down early, and we'll see how that defense responds now.
Yeah, good to see the Saints offense capitalize on that turnover as Seabolt comes on for the extra point, and it is up and good. So with that, the game is tied at 7 with 4:17 to go here in the first quarter.
The kicking game will be really important for the Saints tonight. Can't afford to miss extra points. You got Charlie Weinrich over there on the other side, a very talented kicker. You're not going to see him miss very often. So Siebold putting those extra points through is very big for the offense.
Yeah, he missed his first extra point last week, which ended up causing the Saints to go for 2 later in the game. Big Aquinas crowd, they're fired up now. So we said turnovers would be the difference. And right away, 1 turnover for Blue Valley, and the Saints capitalized with a touchdown.
Especially that turnover being in plus territory.
For the Saints. Deep for the Tigers.
Really set the offense up. Offense not doing as well as you'd like to see them early, but they were able to get the job done there.
Siebold will kick it off for the Saints. Sterling Lockett is one of the deep men for Blue Valley. He's their main kick returner.
We'll see if they try to kick it to him or try to avoid him here.
And they do kick it right to him. He'll catch it about the 5 and look to return it. Right up the middle now, running left, stretching it out, and a great tackle. The Saints bring him down shy of the 20 to about the 19-yard line, and great coverage on the kickoff there.
Great coverage there to make him go east-west and not let him ever turn upfield. Good high kick, let the coverage team get down there, and that's how you contain a good kick returner.
So we'll see what the Blue Valley offense has in store for us here as they scored a touchdown on their first play of the game and fumbled on their second play of the game. They have yet to run more than 1 play on a drive. Holbert in the shotgun with Solomon behind him. He'll fake the snap, look to the sideline for the call. Snap. He'll hand it off, and the Saints are all over it. Big play by the Saints defensive line, and they'll lose yards.
Yeah, great job by the defensive line there. That's been a big strength for this defense. They know that their secondary has struggled at times in the deep pass game, but their defensive line has been able to stop the run consistently this year.
Looked like a little zone read option handoff there. Quarterback might have had the option to keep it, but hands it off, and the Saints stuff him.
Saints have to keep their eyes on 2 rushers, that quarterback and the running back. They both are rushing for big amounts this year. Quarterback rushing for 298 yards on the season.
Got to go here. Game clock's at 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeps it and sails all over him.
Great there.
Brought down way back at the 5-yard line.
Great play there by Siavi to stay home on the option. The defensive ends need to do that tonight because we've seen what their quarterback can do with his legs, and we forced him into what we needed to tonight, an obvious passing down. Would not be surprised if Blue Valley actually ran it here to be conservative, especially back deep in their own end.
Yeah, backed up all the way at their own 11-yard line. Going the wrong direction so far in this drive. Saints crowd making some noise on 3rd down. He's going to look to throw, and he's going to take a deep shot for Davis, and it's incomplete, out of bounds. Good coverage by Jacob Bittner on the play.
Great coverage there by Jacob Bittner, running step for step with Davis, and even if that was a good throw, I don't know if there was any room for that to be completed.
Yeah, decent throw, just a little out of the reach of Andre Davis, the junior receiver, leading receiver for the Tigers. As Weinrich will come on to punt from his own end zone. Blake O'Brien back deep for the Saints as they'll likely have good field position here.
Perfect Saints defensive drive there, stopping the run early on 1st down and then defending the pass as well.
Weinrich gets the punt off. It'll bounce and roll around and go out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So the Saints will start in plus territory at the Blue Valley 40-yard line.
Great starting field position here for the Saints. They tried to throw on 1st down last drive, didn't have anywhere to go with the ball. Again, I'd look for those short throws, make Ford get the ball out of his hands quick, maybe get him into some rhythm in case he needs to continue to throw in this one.
Yeah, what I would look for is if the Saints get into second and short, third and short, when it's obvious 4-down territory, that's when you can take a shot because you know as long as you don't take a sack, you'll have another play. And here's Ford. He's going to pitch it out to Carroll. Breaks one tackle, trying to get through another, and he's knocked down for no gain.
Stopped by number 33, Clayton Cadillac.
Interesting to see Carroll on the outside. Normally they go with Rizzi or Penny, but they have had some issues fumbling the football there on the outside, and Carroll's been reliable so far. Only one fumble in the year.
So once again, the Saints try to stretch the ball out to the sideline, and the Blue Valley defense is all over it. We'll see what they want to do here on 2nd and 10 from the 40.
Everybody in the box here for Blue Valley.
It'll be a handoff to Carroll up the middle.
Carroll on the
and he'll get about 5. So that'll get him halfway to the first down. They will give him 5 at the 35-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Saints.
Big play there. You feel pretty good if you're the Saints getting 5 yards and 2 downs. You're looking at 3rd and 8, a little tougher, and you have to throw the ball possibly there. So 3rd and 5, still have the option to run the ball for sure here.
Yeah, definitely 4-down territory for the Saints as they have 2 plays to get 5 yards here, assuming Ford doesn't take a sack. Ford will keep it, pitch it out wide. I think that's Forgy. Breaks the tackle, and a big gain. He's got it all the way down to about the 21-yard line.
Really good job by Ford there to draw in the defenders to himself and then wait to pitch it. He could have pitched it earlier, but it was a big job on that outside to pitch it later when he did and made a good pitch.
Yeah, good read by Ford to keep it from Carroll, not give it to him, as they thought it was going to Carroll, and they were all over that. Pitch it to the outside, big play for the Saints. First down at the Blue Valley 21 now. There's the snap. It'll be another give to Carroll. Good first down run as she's got it all the way down to the Blue Valley 16.
Saints starting to wear out that defense. We've talked about Blue Valley having all of those short drives. Really tough on their defense as the Saints just keep pounding them on the run game.
Yeah, and a lot of times we'll see defenses come out against the Saints and be really energetic and stop the run early. But as the game goes on, just pounding it up the middle, the defense gets tired. Snap, another give to Carroll. And he spins forward all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's another first down. And the clock is
by number 20,
running down, and that will do it for the first quarter. So the Saints and Tigers are all tied up at 7 at the end of the first quarter after a long touchdown run by Blue Valley quarterback Grayson Holbert. And after a fumble, the Saints punch it in with Sean Carroll on a 4th down play.
Saints need another touchdown here to continue the momentum that they have right now. You can see this Blue Valley offense can be explosive, and you need to finish drives once you get inside the 10-yard line as they are right now.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 10-yard line, so the Saints will need to get all 10 yards here. If they can punch it in, that'll be huge. The momentum really swung to the Saints when the Tigers had that bad snap.
Tonight's game, be thankful our student athletes and coaches have the proper number of officials to oversee this contest. Our student athletes and coaches at the sub-varsity level, however, are not as fortunate.
As both teams trot down to the other end of the field.
If you are interested, please visit callthegame.com.
Siavy back in as an extra blocker. Camera out of the game.
Thank you.
With camera out of the game, it's very unlikely that you are going to see a pass here.
Yeah, the Saints going heavy set here. Looking to just pound the ball, at least get halfway there here on first down. Ford is going to keep it himself off the right side. Runs over one defender.
Right in.
And a good gain.
Stopped by number 31, Mike.
They'll give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 from the 7.
Carroll's been leading them on this drive. We'll see if they give it to him again here.
Ford is ready. Here's the snap. It's a give to Carroll right up the middle. And a good gain all the way down to the 2, maybe the 1 yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd and goal
31, Allen on the
from the 2.
3rd and goal from the 3.
Look for the bigger running backs for the Saints here. Carroll, but Ford is also a big quarterback. We've seen him fall forward a couple times on some runs early in this game. Look for it to be in one of those 2 guys' hands.
The Saints here at the goal line, they'll probably go for it if they get to 4th down. Ford's going to keep it off the right side, push the pile, and they'll mark him short at the 1.
Good
and
push.
that'll be 4th down.
Good push there by the offensive line. Just kind of got too many bodies in there, couldn't really move forward. But good spot here. You feel good about any outcome here, but you really want a touchdown.
And as expected, the Saints offense stays on the field to go for it here on 4th and goal from the 1 yard line. Saints trying to take the lead. There's the snap. It's a QB sneak.
Ford on the keeper.
No signal.
No signal from the refs. And now Blue Valley's running out with the ball. And it looks like they're going to rule him short. I can't tell if they said it was a fumble or they ruled him short, but it's not a touchdown.
Well, it doesn't really matter if they ruled him short. Saints coach is livid there on the sideline with that spot.
And to me, it looked like Ford had pushed the pile enough to get in there from the 1 yard line, but I guess not. The Tigers will take over at their own 1 yard line, maybe even inside of it.
Saints defense could really use a 3 and out here, get the offense back with good field position. They really just need to not give up a big play here, break this one open.
Blue Valley offense backed up in their own end zone. He looks to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Good pressure by the Saints as he tried to throw it out late to Lockett, and the pass went right into the ground. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Smart play by Lockett there. Looked like he may have been able to catch that, but he might have had to dive, and he was in the end zone, so that would have been a safety. Good job to not catch the ball and just live to see another down.
Are you surprised they didn't try to run the ball there, get themselves some space?
I was a little bit, but at the same time, we've seen the Saints stack up the traditional run so far in this one.
Yeah, no safeties back deep for the Saints. They play man all the way across. Here's the snap. He'll roll out right, looking to throw again. Good pressure. Throws it at the last second, and it's off the hands of Davis and incomplete.
Like you said, man coverage there for the Saints. Really good job to be in the right place. Obviously, under duress there, the quarterback made a high throw, but not wide open by any means.
Great defense by the Saints defensive backs there as it's all one-on-one on the outside. So if they get burned, it's touchdown.
We'll see if they run it here. Have had no success on 1st and 2nd down throwing the ball.
And they have to get yards here or else they're going to be punting from very, very deep in their own end zone. Quarterback is going to roll out and pitch it. And he's knocked down. And they'll say he got out of the end zone back to the 1 yard line. So the Saints won't get the safety, but once again, for the second straight possession, the Tigers are going to have to punt from their own end zone.
Really interesting play call there. Saints probably expecting the run there, and they ran out wide. Obviously, they've had no success up the middle so far, so maybe they were thinking that would work better, but the Saints all over it that time.
A great hit on the outside. It looked for a second like the Saints had the safety, but it appears he just barely got back out of the end zone. And this will be interesting here. The Saints could send the house and go for the block as Weinrich doesn't have much space back there.
It looks like they're playing it safe here on the punt return team. Maybe looking to set up some blocks here for O'Brien to get a nice return.
Number 2, Blake O'Brien, the sophomore, back to return the kick. Weinrich gets it off quick. Low kick right to O'Brien. He'll be able to return it. Breaks the tackle to the left, spins back, and the Saints will start with the ball inside the 20-yard line of Blue Valley.
Exactly what you're looking for there. Obviously didn't get the spot you wanted on that potential touchdown, but now right back inside the red zone.
Yeah, the Saints weren't able to punch it in from the 1 yard line, but the best possible situation here is you get the ball right back deep inside of Blue Valley territory.
The Blue Valley offense really not doing much to help their defense out, getting not a lot of rest on the sideline. We'll see if that run game proves more effective against a fatigued defense.
Yeah, other than that one play on the first play of the game, the Blue Valley offense has done nothing, as the play is going to be blown dead here, and that's going to be a false start and back to Saints up 5 yards.
Yeah, it looked like some movement on that right side, a little over anxious to go. Looked like they were going out wide there. Blockers obviously wanting to get ahead of the runners.
So the Saints offense needs to calm down a little bit here. They weren't able to punch it in last drive, but a good chance here to make up for it and take the lead.
We'll see how they respond to that penalty. Penalty is obviously not what they're looking for, getting behind the chains, but they have 3-4 downs to get there. So
penalty sets up 1st and 15. Ford will keep it, and the ball's loose. Picked up by Blue Valley, running the other way, and Carroll will bring him down to save a touchdown. And there's a turnover by the Saints. Blue Valley gets it right back.
Yeah, and you can't have that there. Your defense did a great job, set you up, great punt return. And you go penalty, fumble, first 2 plays. You can't have that, and now the momentum goes right back to Blue Valley here in this tie game.
A nice tackle there by the fullback, Sean Carroll. If he doesn't make that tackle, he's gone for a little scoop and score. And Blue Valley all of a sudden has the lead. But instead, the offense will come back onto the field, who hasn't been able to do much against the Aquinas defense after breaking one long run.
Yeah, this defense has to have some confidence after shutting them down on a couple straight possessions. After that initial big play, they still have confidence here.
Holbert will look to throw, step up in the pocket. He wants to go deep over the middle, looking for Lockett. It's incomplete. No flag. Good coverage by MJ Overstreet on the play.
Great job by MJ Overstreet there, turning his head, running stride for stride with the receiver. And really a big key for these defensive backs is turning their head. They've gotten some penalties this year when they have made contact with the receiver, but the defender has as any right to the ball as the receiver when he's looking back at the football. And a great job up there by Overstreet to do that.
Yeah, not a bad throw, but just great coverage by Overstreet on the play, as that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. 5 seconds on the play clock. They get the snap off. Pressure up the middle, looking to run it, and he gets loose. Holbert will take a hit as he goes out of bounds at the Aquinas 40. So similar to the very first play of the game that Blue Valley scored on, Grayson Holbert, looks like they have him all bottled up in the backfield, but he makes a move, gets loose, and is able to break off a run for the first down.
Yeah, Holbert proving to be very elusive here. We haven't seen many design runs for him, but on some passes he's been able to get loose and scramble in a big way. They had him there, the blitz got through, but they could not wrap up, and they need to do that to stop this offense.
Tigers now into Saints territory at the 41. Snap to the quarterback, it'll be a straight run, running to the left looking for a hole, nothing there. Gain of 1, maybe 2.
So there's that design run there for the quarterback, looking to get him out into some space with an empty backfield. But a great job by the Saints defensive line once again.
Yeah, nice play there by the senior, number 44, Sean Bro. Second and 8 for the Tigers. Holbert will throw it over the middle, and it's incomplete. They try to go on a quick slant to Lockett, and not a great throw, a little out of the reach. That'll be incomplete. So once again, the Saints defense with a chance to get a stop, as it'll be 3rd and 8.
Holbert's timing could have been messed up there. It looked like he turned the wrong way. It looked like that was meant to be a play-action pass. That could have affected his throw a little bit. He hasn't been on target so far this game. We know they have talented receivers, but also there's been good coverage on the back end by the Saints.
3rd and 8 for the Tigers. Saints student section making some noise. And Blue Valley jumped, so back them up 5 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and long for the Tigers now.
Penalty on their field, false starting.
Saints fans like what they see down there as they were screaming and yelling, and the Tigers jump.
Look for the Saints to have a spy on Holbert here. Cannot afford to let him get loose.
Saints 44. 3rd and 13.
And you really don't want them to even be able to think about going for it on 4th down here. You want them to punt.
So the Tigers offense looks to the sideline for the call. They'll have 3rd and 13 from the Aquinas 44. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Plenty of time. Now looking to scramble again. Gets out to the right. And the Saints will get him this time after a short gain of about 4. And that'll bring up 4th and long. And we'll see what Blue Valley wants to do here, as there's actually a flag on the field.
That was a great job by the Saints linebacker there. Was in coverage on the play, but once he saw Holbert running, went and tackled him, and that saved a 1st down most likely. We'll check on the penalty here.
Not many penalties early, but last few plays we've seen some laundry on the field. As it looks like the ref is looking over to Randy Dryling to see what he wants to do, so it's going to be on the Tigers. The Saints will decline the penalty and keep it 4th down.
Huge job there by the Saints defense. The offense
declined. 4th and 10.
put him in a rough spot there after the turnover. Great job to contain the Blue Valley offense on this drive.
And the Blue Valley offense is going to stay on the field here on 4th and 10. Running back to the right of Holbert, and he'll just pooch it. A nice little kick, takes a Blue Valley bounce, and now spins back and will be down at about the 11-yard line.
With the punt to the Saints 6.
We actually saw that at Miege last week. Their quarterback ran a quick kick. A good play there, to, especially if the defense does not have anyone back.
The Saints from their 6.
Yeah, with no one back, Blue Valley has a chance to get down there and down that ball instead of giving Aquinas a chance for the return or even to make a fair catch. So the Saints offense back onto the field after a fumble last possession. A rough couple drives for the Saints recently. They failed to punch the ball in from the 1-yard line and then fumbled. And now they have it deeper in their own territory. See what they can do here. Snap and a give right up the middle to Carroll. He spins forward for about 4 or 5 yards. Good gain on 1st down.
This would be a big statement drive for the Saints offense. They're only scored so far after they got the ball in plus territory. Once you drive the ball down, maybe a 94-yard touchdown drive, you really demoralize the other team, and that could be a game-changing drive.
Some fireworks early as the Tigers scored on their first play from scrimmage, and the Saints answered right after that, but nothing since. Another give to Carroll. Fighting through tackles, a good gain. Stopped at about the 15-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and short.
88, Jack Cecil.
Ideally here for the Saints, they take all the time off the clock, and this is the last possession of the half.
3rd and 1 from the 15.
2 quick scores to start the game, and now we are about midway through the 2nd quarter, still tied 7-7. Crucial 3rd and 2 here for the Saints. Ford takes the snap. Quick handoff to Carroll.
1st down.
And it looks like they'll give him the 1st down. So a nice run by Sean Carroll there to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Up the middle.
Big job by Sean Carroll there to move the chains there. That first down is really important back up in your own
Stop
end.
by number 85, Zechariah Pombo.
So the Saints are able to move the chains. And they have it all the way up to the 18 now, as they were buried deep in their own territory after the Blue Valley punt. They're going to see if they can go the length of the field here.
Cameron's got one-on-one coverage. This is where you look to make a big play.
Ford's going to keep it himself off the right side. Get a couple and be stood up right there.
Stopped by 31, Michael
So a
Allen.
short gain there. Stopped by Michael Allen, who is the leading tackler for the Tigers thus far.
2nd and 7 from the 21.
They'll give him a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Ford takes the snap, little counter play, going the other way, and he's buried. Not much there for the Saints.
Number 22, Grant Kelly on the carry.
And no gain on the play.
For the
So
Tigers, number 20,
that'll bring up
Zach
3rd and 7
Spencer
for the
on
Saints,
stop.
and we'll see if they want to air it out here.
Yeah, an interesting play call here coming for Coach
Gain
Dreiling.
of 1, 3rd and 6 from the 22.
We've seen some play designs where Kammerer is the only receiver in the pattern, and that makes it very tough on him and the quarterback. We'll see if we see tight end A.J. Morozes out as well on this play.
And so now Kammerer is in a little bit closer as they're going to pitch it out to Carroll, and Blue Valley's all over it.
Yeah, the Blue Valley defender really shot the gap there. The blockers had no chance to get to him, and
Carroll on the carry.
now what you're looking for,
Stopped by number 11, Brody Wadman.
Saints coaches and players clearly frustrated with the last few
4th and
offensive
6
drives,
from
as
the
they're going to be forced to
22.
punt it away here again before the half.
Saints defense really keeping them in this game so far.
Kammerer to
Playing solid all the way around. Obviously that one big play.
Kammerer gets the punt off. It's a good one. Lockett calls for a fair
Lockett
catch
with the
and makes
fair
it
catch.
just inside of his own territory. And Blue Valley will take over.
First and 10 Tigers from their 45-yard line.
So a nice job by Kammerer so far to keep the ball out of Lockett's hands. Also a nice job by the Saints secondary to keep the ball out of Davis and Lockett's hands. Those two receivers on the outside have been big when the Tigers have needed them in the pass game.
And I believe the Tigers are yet to complete a pass.
Holbert really the only one contributing to this Blue Valley offense so far in this one.
Here's the snap, play action. Saints get good pressure. He's running backwards. And he throws it at the last second, incomplete. Great pressure by Sal Siavi on the play.
Yeah, that Saints defensive line getting there in a hurry. They're running some play fakes here, but it looks like they're not being very effective with them, not selling them very well.
Number 24, Dylan Marshall provided coverage on that play.
Not much of a running game for Blue Valley, so the play action hasn't proven to be very effective. Outside of the quarterback scrambling, Blue Valley offense has not really been able to get anything going. Just under 4 minutes to go here before halftime.
They got Davis isolated here at the bottom of your screen.
Snap, Holbert wants to go long. It's thrown across the middle and knocked down by Overstreet. Looked like he had a chance to pick it off, but a good play nonetheless. It's going to bring a 3rd and long again for Blue Valley.
Overstreet's had a big game so far. That tackle back almost a safety and 2 good plays in the pass game.
So Holbert wanted to throw it across the middle there. They didn't really see MJ standing there, and he was able to get his hands on it and knock it down incomplete.
Definitely did not see MJ there, but a good job by MJ to read his eyes, know where the ball is going.
Saints fans again making some noise as the snap. He's got time. Now he's going long, and he's got Davis open, but he overthrows him. Incomplete. Andre Davis had a step on Jacob Bittner, and Holbert couldn't put it on him.
4th and 10 from the 45.
Yeah, the quarterback really just needs to put it up there for Davis. Has a big size advantage over Bittner. Also had a step on him there. You can't afford to overthrow him there. Give this ball back to the Saints offense.
Yeah, Davis at 6'4", Bittner at 5'8". So if you're Blue Valley, maybe you'd like to see Holbert put a little more air under that one and give him a chance to go up there and make a play. Snap is off. Weinrich will kick it away. O'Brien will catch it and return it right back up the middle. Gets a block, good return, and he's spun down at about the 39-yard line.
16-yard return. Gatlin Samuel on the stop for the Tigers. 1st and 10 Saints from their 39.
Saints really just need to take care of the football here. You'd like to see him move it a little bit, get a little bit of momentum, get a little bit of confidence in that offense before the half.
3.5 minutes here to go before halftime. The Saints have decent field position. And if they could get some points on the board before the half, I'm sure they could go into the locker room feeling a little bit better. Penny goes in motion, and Ford will look to pass. He's actually got time. Nobody's open. He'll run it up the middle. And he pushes himself forward all the way to about the 47-yard line. So a nice gain. Max Ford making something out of nothing. And it'll be second and short.
Interesting if Max Ford has confidence in his arm to make that long throw over to Kammerer. Was open on that left side. Didn't make the throw, but made a good play out of the scramble.
He's going to look to throw again here for the second straight play. And he bounces off a couple tackles again. And he's not going to get away from the third guy. Big loss. And that'll be third and long.
Not a great job by the offensive line there, but Ford needs to make quicker decisions. He can't rely on bouncing off of all those tackles every time he drops back there.
And the pass before, I mentioned that he has time this time because so far this year, Ford hasn't had a lot of time to throw when he does want to throw. So actually decent protection on the play before, but that time they were all over him. 3rd and 10 from their own 40 for the Saints. Ford will keep it himself. And he's wrapped up after a short gain. That'll make it 4th and 8.
Interesting if Blue Valley calls a timeout here to stop the clock. Looks like they're not going to. They do get the ball coming out of the second half. And they probably don't have a lot of confidence in that offense that has been getting shut down by the Saints defense tonight.
Yeah, the Blue Valley offense hasn't been able to get much going here, so it looks like they'll be content to go into the half with a tie game. And now there's an injured player for Blue Valley. Looks like he's up and walking off, so that's a good sign for Blue Valley. Little recap. Aquinas got the ball first, couldn't do much with it. Picked up 1 first down and punted. And then on the first play from scrimmage for the Tiger, quarterback Grayson Holbert scrambles for a long touchdown run. Next possession, Blue Valley fumbles, and the Saints capitalize on a 3-yard Sean Carroll touchdown run. And that's been it. Low snap here as Kammerer gets it off. It's a high, short kick. Lockett calls for the fair catch and makes it at his own 31.
Fair catch near the 30-yard line.
Saints have a really competitive defense. They got a lot of guys on that defense that don't like to lose. Really good job of them to buckle down after that first big play. They could have put their heads down. It could have been a long night for them. But since then, they've really shut that Blue Valley offense down.
All 8th graders, you're welcome to join us to be a Saint for a day. Experience what it's like to be a Saint. Go to the
so
website.
Blue Valley offense will get the ball back with the game tied at 7, just a minute and 27 seconds before the half. As it looks like it's a QB run here, and the Saints are all over that. No gain for Holbert. Maybe got 1. As it was a designed quarterback run.
Timeout on the field. .56, Kyan Payne on the stop for the Saints.
Blue Valley not looking to do anything here. Just running down the clock.
Yeah, the clock's running here. It looks like they didn't even want to risk the handoff. Just a designed quarterback run straight up the middle, which actually makes sense because Holbert's the only one who's been able to do anything for the Tigers so far. Here's the snap. He'll hand it off to Solomon. He breaks a tackle and a decent gain. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Tigers.
Number 26, Michael Solomon on the
And it looks like there's about a 1 second difference, maybe 1 second, between the play clock and the game clock. They might have to run one more play here before the half.
43, Connor Ellis on the stop for the Saints.
The only time the Saints have gotten into trouble is when the runner for Blue Valley has went one way and faked another way. You saw the running back do that there, but they did a nice job of containing him.
So 3rd and 4 here. Blue Valley's going to have to snap it one more time before the half, as they do, and he's going to look to throw it. Maybe he's going to throw up a Hail Mary, and he does. Going for Davis. Knocked away. And the ref throws a flag very late. As the pass was intended for Davis, Jacob Bittner in coverage. It looked like he got there right about the same time as the ball, but the ref thought otherwise.
Yeah, a very late flag there by the ref. You have to wonder if that's just a bailout call. You have a big receiver on a small corner, and it looks like good coverage there by Bittner. Got his hands in there, but tough call there. And they'll probably take one more shot to that big receiver here.
So now a little decision for Blue Valley. It's an untimed down. It'll be one untimed down, and it looks like they're going to call a timeout maybe? Yep, timeout Blue Valley, and they're going to discuss what they want to do here on the final play of the half as they have it at the Saints 48. We've seen covered by the smaller Jacob Bittner for the majority of the night as the Saints dropped 5 guys about 20 yards off the line of scrimmage to play coverage here.
Clearly a lot of confidence in Bittner, putting him even at his highest disadvantage on the tall receiver.
They'll throw a short pass over the middle, be caught by Davis, little hook and ladder to Lockett. And a good tackle as he's brought down. And that'll do it for the first half. So a little hook and ladder from the Tigers. They throw the pass over the middle to Davis, who flips it backwards to Lockett. And a good tackle by Jacob Bittner to take us to the half.
Decent play design there to get it into your playmaker's hands on the hook and ladder, but a good job by the Saints. All they needed to do there was tackle him prior to the end zone, and that's what they did. So good way to end the half.
We go into half with the game tied at 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 34th annual homecoming at St. Thomas Aquinas High School. The student body, staff, and administration extend their warmest greetings to all alumni, friends, and benefactors of our Saints family. We're excited that you're here to help us celebrate. It's been a busy week. We decorated the halls, made class videos and banners, dressed up and down, voted for the homecoming king and queen, and this afternoon we had our pep assembly where we cheered and laughed and each class performed a skit, and tomorrow night is a big dance, and we went to a few classes this week too. What a week. At this time, we are proud to introduce the homecoming candidates from the senior class of 2022. Princess Meg from the House of Brady. Meg is the daughter of Ginger and Joel. The Brady family are members of Prince of Peace Parish. Meg is a member of National Honor Society, French Club, One Nation Under God Club, and the Connoisseur Club. Meg is captain of the Aquinas dance team and does competitive dance at Denise's Dance Academy. She's a member of the dance company Endpoint, where she dances at retirement homes and women's shelters. Meg has the best Cairo small group and would like to give a shout out to Joey's Beans. She has many interests, including anthropology, environmental studies, and nutrition, but remains undecided on a college or major. Meg Brady. Prince Matt from the House of Holzmeister. Matt is the son of Michelle and John. The Holzmeisters are members of Ascension Parish. Matt is president of Key Club and a member of the Investment, History, and Asian Culture Clubs. He's also a member of the Aquinas tennis team. Matt loves ringing the bell for the Salvation Army during the holidays, and he is especially proud of his bobblehead collection, which numbers more than 60. Interesting facts about Matt. He is a triplet. A shout out to Jacob and Lindsay. And Matt is a member of the Potawatomi Indian tribe, and his Indian name is Sodanishuk, which means 3 hearts second. After high school, he wants to study business at either Kansas or Kansas State. Matt Holzmeister. Princess Kayleen from the House of Doe. Kayleen is the daughter of Tui and Huang. The Doe family are members of Holy Trinity Parish. Kayleen is the senior class president and founder and president of the Asian Culture Club. She serves as a senior ambassador and is a member in good standing of the National Honor Society as well as Spanish National Honor Society. Kayleen is a member of the Saints tennis team. She has only driven on the highway 1 time and is really proud to show her special talent of almost being able to lick her elbow. Kayleen plans to attend KU and wants to study medicine. Kayleen Doe. Luke from the House of Konecki. Luke is the son of Joy and Jeff. The Koneskis are members of Prince of Peace Parish. Luke began his political career running for office on what was called the Toaster Platform, which focused on the need for a toaster in our lunchroom. That campaign warmed his path forward, and today he is the executive president of the Student Council. Luke is a member of the National Honor Society, a peer mentor, and a senior ambassador. He's a captain of the soccer team, plays CYO basketball and lacrosse. Luke has an irrational fear of birds and caused Travis Scott to change his caption on Instagram. Ask him about this sometime. Luke hopes to attend a 4-year university if they will have him, and he wants to major in business and make lots of money so he can donate it to the Aquinas Canned Food Drive. Luke Konecki. Princess Katie from the House of Doors. Katie is the daughter of Maggie and Patrick. The Doors are members of Ascension Parish, and Katie is involved in Teens for Life, Mental Health Matters, Environmental, Asian Culture, and Connoisseurs Clubs. She's president of the Thespian Society and will be performing as Rizzo in the Aquinas production of Grease. Katie is a swinging saint and participates in show choir and chamber choir. She is a mother to 12 chickens and is blocked by Fetty Wap on Instagram. Katie plans to study theater and communications in college, but is undecided as to where she will attend. Katie Doors. Prince Timmy from the House of Novacek. Timmy is the son of Patty and Joe. The Novaceks are members of Ascension Parish. Timmy is a senior ambassador, peer tutor, and a proud executive student council member. He enjoys being part of the Halo broadcast crew. Timmy is also on the bowling team and a member of the Asian Culture Club. Timmy is part of the family legacy of Novaceks, who have been part of Aquinas since 1988. In fact, he is the 12th Novacek to graduate since our fine school opened, and rumor is the 13th one is free, but that still needs to be confirmed with President Schenck. Timmy plans to attend Nebraska or Arkansas to study business or sports broadcasting. Timmy Novacek. Princess Claire from the House of Gassel. Claire is the daughter of Bobby and Dan. The Gassels are members of Holy Spirit Parish, and Claire participates in the Asian Culture Club, NHS, and presentation team. She's a member of the Swingin' Saints Show Choir, as well as a senior ambassador. Claire plays tennis and lacrosse for the Saints. She's also a Eucharistic minister and vacation Bible school teacher. And in all her years of playing CYO basketball, Claire never missed a breakaway layup she didn't like. She's still figuring out which college to attend. Claire Gassel. Prince Logan from the House of Seeger. Logan is the son of Jackie and Jason. The Seegers are members of Ascension Parish. Logan is involved in the Asian Culture Club and Connoisseur Club. He's a senior ambassador and a member of the National Honor Society. Logan is a cross-country captain and runs on the track team, and he's also involved in CYO basketball. Logan enjoys frisbee golf and playing trivia in his free time. Something you might not know, Logan was born and raised in North Dakota, and recently he was named a National Merit semifinalist. When asked about the honor, he smiled sheepishly and said, "Ah, shucks." Logan hopes to study chemical engineering in college and run cross country. Logan Seeger. Princess Ella from the House of Hoffman. Ella is the daughter of Sarah and Sean, and the Hoffman family are members of Ascension Parish. Ella is in Key Club, NHS, Spanish Club, Asian Culture Club, and a senior ambassador. Ella loves being part of the student council and the Halo morning team. She participates in golf, bowling, and is a member of the softball team. She's played on 5 teams at Aquinas, and during quarantine, she walked a marathon just for fun. Ella plans to major in journalism or marketing, but is unsure where she will attend next fall. Wherever she goes, she will smile and make others happy. Ella Hoffman. Prince Tim from the House of Tyson. Tim is the son of Amy and Tim. Tim and his family are members of Nativity Parish. Tim is a senior student council officer. He holds the distinguished position of Kansas District Governor for Key Club. He participates in Connoisseur, Asian Culture, History, Spanish, and Mental Health Matters clubs. He's the largest member of the cross-country and tennis teams, and he is a Salvation Army bell ringer and participates in Talk to Me, a suicide prevention club. Tim once got pulled over by the police while he was taking driver's ed, and he has been cut from the bowling team 2 years in a row, but he will not be discouraged and has recently begun to practice without the bumpers in place. Tim Tyson. Princess Alexis from the House of Houdin. Alexis is the daughter of Jennifer and Grat. The Houdins are members of Holy Trinity Parish. Alexis is involved in Teens for Life, Environmental, Asian Culture, and Connoisseurs Club. She is a student ambassador and a Eucharistic minister. Alexis is a captain of the cross-country team, and she also participates in AAU track and competes at a national level. She very much enjoys volunteering at Harvester's Food Pantry. Alexis's least favorite food is tomatoes, and she loves to travel. She plans to run track in college and study nursing so she can be a nurse practitioner. Alexis Houdin. Prince Joey from the House of Vance. Joey is the son of Sally and Bart. Joey and his family are members of Prince of Peace Parish. Joey is a member of National Honor Society and German National Honor Society. He participates in the Asian Culture Club and German Club, as well as being a senior ambassador on the presentation team and a peer mentor. He's a member of the soccer, golf, and men's volleyball teams. He's involved in the Prince of Peace youth and guys groups, and when Joey was 6, he jumped off a 3-story cliff. Into water, of course, and he also shares a birthday with his brother 3 years apart. Joey is interested in studying a health profession in college. Joey Vance. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go down on the field for the big announcement with Student Council Officers Elizabeth Morrissey and Darren Mallett.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Unfortunately, last year's King and Queen, Tank Young and Grace O'Keefe, are not able to join us this evening. But we do have 2 very special alumni that have stepped in to help. 21 years ago, these 2 were crowned Homecoming King and Queen.
That's right, Darren. Lindsay Mackey Kalovich was homecoming queen in 2000. She is married to Andrew Kalovich, also class of 2000. Fun fact, they were high school sweethearts. They have 4 beautiful children, Sophia, Henry, Lucy, and Jude. Lindsay's favorite memory is couch crew on the sidelines at the football games. Some words of wisdom Queen Lindsay would share with the Saints community is, Carpe diem, Saints, seize the day.
Mike Denham was crowned homecoming king in 2000. He is married to Christy, and they have been blessed with 5 children, Gianna, Joseph, Baron, Miriam, and Karina. His favorite memory from high school was Turtleneck Tuesdays. A group of seniors wore their mother's turtlenecks as uniform undershirts every Tuesday. Some words of wisdom Mike would like to share with the Saints. Patience obtains all things. Whoever has God lacks nothing. God alone suffices. Go Saints.
Now it is time to announce the new homecoming king and queen. Drum roll, please.
Your St. Thomas Aquinas 2021 homecoming king is Luke Kanaski.
Congratulations, Luke. All right. And your 2021 homecoming queen is Alexis Udi. Congratulations, Luke and Alexis.
Back to you, Mr. Brown.
All right, thank you, you two. Wonderful job. In just a few moments, we will announce the winners of the various homecoming competitions, including banner, video, skit, and hallway. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back down to Elizabeth and Darren.
All right, Saints, let's get into these class competition results. Our first class competition was the run-through banner. And we're starting off with a twist. We have a tie for 3rd place. Tied for 3rd place are the sophomores and the freshmen. All right. For banner, your 2nd place are the juniors. And your 1st place homecoming banner winner is the seniors!
All right. Next we have the video competition. In 4th place, we have the freshmen. In third place, we have the sophomores. In second place, we have the juniors. And in first place, we have the seniors.
All right, now for the skid competition. For the skid, in fourth place, we have the sophomores. And in third place, we have the juniors. In second place for the skid, we have the freshmen. And your 2021 homecoming skid champion are the seniors.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our hallway results. In fourth place, we have the freshmen. In third place, we have the sophomores. In second place, we have the juniors. And in fourth place, we have the seniors.
That is it. Thank you to everyone who's been in all the home game activities. It has been an amazing week. Thank you all. Back to you, Mr. Brown.
All right, congratulations to all the classes, and thanks for making this an exciting homecoming week. If you're counting, that's number 34. We appreciate everyone being here tonight and joining us in our celebration. And so now, from all of us in the St. Thomas Aquinas family, welcome home. St. Thomas Aquinas would like to thank the Homecoming Tailgate Committee, volunteers, and all performers participating in tonight's Homecoming Tailgate festivities. The Aquinas High School community cordially invites all parents and friends to our annual extravaganza to be held on November 13th. Early bird pricing ends on October 15th. Again, extravaganza November 13th. Early bird pricing ends October 15th. And a special thanks to those who have supported the extravaganza auction this year. Names of auction donors have been entered into a drawing to win a $1,000 tuition voucher. And in just a moment, we'll announce this year's winner of tonight's $1,000 tuition credit. And now the winner of the $1,000 tuition credit. Drum roll, please. The winners are Chris and Beth Eddy. Congratulations. Beth Ayers Eddy is a 1989 alumnus and joined 70 other Saints alumni families with students currently at their alma mater. Thank you.
All right, we are back and ready for the second half as the Blue Valley Tigers are set to receive the kickoff. And as a part of the homecoming halftime's festivities, big congratulations to Luke Kineski and Alexis Houdin for winning Homecoming King and Queen. Ball game tied at 7 as we are set to start the second half as the Saints will kick it off.
Number 5, Matt Siebold to kick off for the Saints.
Let's see what Blue Valley does here to start the half on offense. Maybe adjust to get more players involved in their offense. A lot of Holbert in that first half, but not really much of anybody else. They tried to get it into Davis and Lockett's hands at times, but were unable to really do so successfully.
So here we go. The game is tied. We'll see who can come out with the most energy here in the second half as Siebold kicks it into the end zone for a touchback.
Is a touchback. First and 10 Tigers from their 20.
And Blue Valley start at their own 20. Saints defense looked really good in the first half. Blue Valley scored on the first play of scrimmage on a long quarterback run. But since then, the Saints defense has just stopped them completely.
You see the Saints defensive backs more pressed tightly on these receivers. Last week against Miege, they got killed sagging off of defenders. A lot of screen passes hurt them last week, but they're doing a great job tonight in more type of press coverage.
See what kind of adjustments the Blue Valley offense has made as they go with a quick pass out to the right and a good tackle over there on the far side by Blake O'Brien for a short gain.
Stopped by number 2.
Yeah, I think they'll really look to do well in the quick pass game early. They have not had a lot of protection in order to go deep, and the run game has also not worked for them. Really, the quarterback scramble has been really their only offense so far. But I think that quick pass game could be a way to get those receivers involved and get that quarterback some rhythm.
Yeah, they've looked to run the ball a little bit, but nothing's been there. And when they throw, they've been looking deep, but that hasn't been there either. Holbert's going to roll out to the left and throw it away out of bounds. So again, good coverage by the Saints secondary, and that'll make it third down.
Looked a little skittish there with big Jalen Marshall coming after him. Knew he was going to take the hit, and that affected the throw big time there. Saints really looking to get off the field early here, get that offense, score some points early in the second half, get some momentum going.
So a huge 3rd and 6 here for Blue Valley on the first possession of the second half.
These Saints defensive backs answered the call in the first half. We'll see if they can do it again here.
Play clock running down. It's at 3. Blue Valley's not ready. They barely get the snap off. Holbert looks to throw over the middle, and he's got Lockett. Lockett's got some running room up the left sideline into Saints territory and pushed out of bounds at about the Aquinas 42-yard line. So they finally get something going in the passing game. Holbert finds Sterling Lockett over the middle for a big gain.
Looked like a miscommunication there in the Aquinas secondary. 2 guys went out with the running back in the flat, left Lockett with some room there, and that's not what you wanted there. Lockett, a very emotional player. You see him, he can get going here quickly.
So Holbert again got the ball out of his hands. Not super quick, but quicker than the first half. He held on to the ball a little bit too long in the first half, and the Saints were all over him. So now he's going to fake the handoff and run it up the middle, fall forward for about 4 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Stopped by number 2, Blake O'Brien.
Decent gain there on first down for the Tigers.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 from the
Definitely 4-down territory here at this point, although, like we mentioned in the opening, you never really know with that big leg of Charlie Weinrich if they're going to kick it or not.
1 turnover for each team here, both coming early in the first half. As now there's pressure, and the pass is incomplete. Pressure by Potter off the edge, flushed Holbert out to the right, and he couldn't make a good throw. That'll bring up third down.
Yeah, Potter came free off that left side of the line, and we've seen Holbert not been very good under pressure. When he's had time, he's been able to deliver the throw, but under pressure, gotten a little bit of happy feet. And the Saints need to continue to do that, and they've done a great job so far.
Big third down for the Saints here. Probably 4-down territory for the Tigers. Here's the snap. He'll look to throw. Now he'll keep it and bounce it to the outside. And a great tackle. Short of the first down.
Stopped shy of the first down.
He stopped short of the first down, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
Potter screaming off that left edge again. Overstreet with a really good sound tackle to bring him down short of the first down, not let him run forward, and it looks like they may go for it here.
4th and 2 from the 34.
They keep the offense on the field, but they take out their 2 big-time receivers, so we'll see what's in store here. Looks like a direct snap, quarterback will run it. He's got a big gain down inside the 25. A little different of formation there for the Tigers. Maybe caught the Saints slacking a little bit.
Yeah, some extra blockers there and a nice cutback there. You see Overstreet come off the field. Helmet came off in the play.
It's the first time we've seen the Saints have to face Blue Valley when they're not all spread out. They had no receivers out wide, everybody bunched in tight, and just a direct snap to Holbert, and they let him run for it. Holbert's going to look to run it again, and he breaks it down the left sideline, all the way down to the 5, but there's a flag on the play, and it looked like a hold.
Yeah, most likely a hold there. Saints got to make sure they keep their eyes on the ball.
Looked like most of the Saints defenders thought the running back, Michael Solomon, had it, but
we saw CFV do a great job in the first half containing the quarterback run, staying home on that side of the line. There, had his eyes on the running back. Some rain here in the forecast.
So that penalty erases that play. And Blue Valley will have to start over from the Aquinas 26.
Yeah, big penalty there, not really necessary as they'd already gained some yards.
Holbert's going to roll to the right. Good pressure for the Saints, throwing on the run. It'll be caught by Davis. And he's brought down right at the first down marker. We'll see if they give it to him.
That was a good throw. The Saints had some penetration, but no one really in his face, and he was able to deliver on the money to Davis there.
Yeah, nice throw on the run there by Holbert to the Tigers' leading receiver, Andre Davis, as they'll rule him just short of the first down. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Holding the Tigers to 3 right here would be big for the Saints defense.
Blue Valley offense looks to the sideline for the call. They have it on the Aquinas 15-yard line. 2nd and 1. Snap, hand off to Solomon. Good push up the middle. He'll get about 5. They'll give him 4, down to the 11 of the Saints.
Stop by number 56.
Solomon got a good burst there. Burst through the hole, gained some yardage. We didn't see very much of him at all in the first half. He's averages about 6 yards a carry on the year. But the Saints really shut him down, so we'll see if he gets more established here in the second half.
Here's the snap, deep drop for Holbert. Now running around, he's put pressure on him, and he'll go down.
Also a potential hold there, it looks like.
Flag on the play. We'll see what the Saints want to do. Most likely a hold on Blue Valley. Didn't matter. Saints got to the quarterback anyway.
Probably going to take that penalty, push him back. But even though it doesn't really matter, a great job to contain the quarterback there. He was dancing around. We've seen him get loose a couple times earlier in this one, but a good job to just stay home and wrap up there.
And a great job by the Saints there. They accept the penalty all the way back to the 29. 1st and very long for the Tigers. He's going to throw it deep down the sideline and hauled in by Davis. We talked about it in the first half. We thought it'd be a good idea for the Tigers if Holbert put a little air under the ball for Davis with the mismatch over Bittner. And that time he did just that. He threw it up, and Davis with a nice catch on the sideline, and the Tigers are knocking on the door.
Yeah, just a jump ball there. And really, Bittner in position, really nothing he can do. He's given up almost 8 inches. So, you know, a great job to make an adjustment there by Holbert, throw the ball up, put a little bit more loft under it. And that really sets him up here after that big penalty.
Blue Valley again goes with a heavy set. Holbert will keep it himself, and he's into the end zone standing up. Touchdown Tigers.
Yeah, they've ran that play now twice. Both were big gains. Their Saints are really going to have to adjust when they see that formation. and we'll see if Blue Valley runs any different variations out of it. But so far, they've been really successful as he was untouched there into the end zone.
So Blue Valley gets the second half kickoff and goes right down the field and scores a touchdown. Stoppage here. We'll see what it is. Not quite sure what that was, but a Blue Valley player trots onto the field and the clock winds. Weinrich on for the extra point. Saints almost get the block, but the kick is up and perfect. That'll make it 14-7 Blue Valley with just under 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
So this is a big drive for the Saints. We'll see how they respond. Not a lot of success with the run or the pass in the first half. The lone touchdown coming off of a short field. But I'd look for them to open it up in the pass game more. See if Evan Kammerer can break loose for one.
Yeah, huge drive here for the Saints. See if they can answer Blue Valley, as Blue Valley put together a really nice opening drive here in the second half. And the wind has really picked up here at Aquinas. And so we'll see if that affects Coach Streiling's decision to throw the ball or not.
Yeah, Weinrich will be kicking into the wind here. We saw the Saints throw 3 times in a row on a previous drive. So obviously not as committed to the run as we saw last week against Miege.
Yeah, a little more passing attempts, but not necessarily completions, as this kick will get caught up in the wind a little bit and be returned by Rizzi. Breaks the tackle on the left sideline. Nice return all the way out to the 35-yard line. So the Saints offense will start with good field position off a nice return by number 6, Gianni Rizzi.
Yeah, Rizzi's got explosiveness. They put him back there for kicks, and I'd look for him to be more involved on the outside in this second half. Looked like he ran into his own man there, possibly. Might have slowed his momentum a little bit, but good return nonetheless.
And like I said, the wind is really starting to pick up here down on the field. Ford will keep it, pitch it to Rizzi. He's got a hole. Breaks a tackle, big gain.
Number 6,
Gianni Rizzi with a big run and a big-time play on the first play for the Saints.
Svensson with the stop for the Tigers.
Yeah, one of Rizzi's biggest strengths is he does not really hesitate. He goes and he hits the hole. He gets the ball on the outside, he secures it, and he hits the hole really hard. And that's exactly the kind of big play the Saints need to start this drive.
Very nice play there, well blocked by the O-line. Saints now in Blue Valley territory. Here's the snap. It'll be a give to Carroll.
Carroll on the carry of the middle.
And he'll push forward for a few yards. They'll mark him at the 40. Gain of 3.
Clayton Cadillac on the stop. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 from the 40.
Big for the Saints here. No penalties. Take care of the football. If they keep picking up 3 yards every play, they'll take that. They're in 4-down territory here. But penalties really put them behind schedule, really set up obvious passing downs, and that's not what they want.
We'll see what they want to do here on 2nd and 7 from the 40. Ford will give it to Carroll, and a good run near the first down. They'll mark him 1 yard shy of it. That'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Stopped by number 11, Brody Wadman.
Brody Wadman on the tackle for the Tigers.
3rd and 2 from the...
They'll call it 3rd and 2 from the 35-yard line.
Always a potential for a shot here, but I'd look them to just try to pick up the first down.
Kammerer's got one-on-one out there on the left, and Ford's just going to sneak it right up the middle, and it looks like he's got it.
Ford on the keeper.
Yeah, they had a lot of success with the quarterback keeper 2 games ago against Lutheran North. Ford with that big body. They ran it earlier on the goal line, and a questionable spot led to a turnover on downs, but it's really been really successful for them. When you got a big quarterback, it's something that you can rely on in these short yardage situations.
So they do give the Saints the first down, and the Saints are able to move the chain again. Rizzi comes in motion. It's a little toss to Carroll off the right. Looking for running room, and there's not much there.
Carroll on the carry off.
Brought down after a short gain of about 2 yards.
A lot of bodies in the mix there. Really nowhere for Carroll to go.
Stopped by number 1, Michael Landry.
Second and 8 from the 33 for the Saints. Ford gets them ready under center. Here's the snap. Ford will keep it. And now runs it off the left side. He's got a hole. And he's got a first down to the 15-yard line. Nice read there by Max Ford. Everybody thought the ball went to Sean Carroll. He kept it and then kept it again instead of pitching it to Penny. And it paid off as there was a really nice run.
Yeah,
Saints are knocking on the door here.
Great read there by Ford, faking the pitch. Obviously, he pitched it a couple times in the first half, and they were successful. So the one defender on the outside stayed with Penny, and he made a good read and picked up a big chunk play there.
So it'll be first down from the Blue Valley 16 here, as they'll give it to Carroll again. And he's still fighting for yards. A really nice run there on first down. They'll give him 7, maybe 8. And a really nice job there by Sean pushing the pile.
Really great Saints drive here. Exactly the type of response you were looking for. Have gotten some big chunk plays, but have also stuck to their identity. They just need to finish it off here with a touchdown.
Saints really need to punch it in here. They had the ball down at the 1-yard line in the first half, and they came up short. Second and short from the 9. Give is to Carroll, and Blue Valley's all over him.
Carroll on the carry.
Looked like Carroll was stopped up there at the line of scrimmage, and the Blue Valley defenders brought him down, pushed him all the way back about 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but no call by the referee.
Yeah, it definitely played through the whistle there. Sometimes you see that called, sometimes you don't. A lot of times I feel like it depends on the severity of the throwdown at the end. So they're obviously not called.
So they'll say he got back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd and 3 from the 9. They can pick up a first down at the 6. Toss to Rizzi, a really nice catch. And he's in! Touchdown, Aquinas! Gianni Rizzi gets in. It was a low toss by Max Ford. Rizzi went down and grabbed it, hit the hole, and the Saints strike back.
A great catch there by Rizzi. A lot of times you see guys try to look upfield before they secure the football, and that leads to those type of turnover miscues that we've seen at times this year, but really great job to catch it and then burst into the end zone.
Extra point by Siebold is good, and we are tied.
The holder was number 9.
So Blue Valley receives the second half kickoff, comes down, scores a touchdown, and the Aquinas offense responds with a Gianni Rizzi touchdown run, and we are all tied up.
You gotta have the feeling this one's gonna go down to the wire.
Yeah, so 2 nice drives by the offenses. Each team getting the ball once. And we have 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Seabolt set to kick it off. A whole new ball game, 14-14.
Seabold to kick off for the Saints.
We saw Blue Valley in that last drive start to throw it up to Davis a little bit. We'll see if the Saints make any adjustments on the back end. Bittner has had great coverage so far in this one, but at times his size just can't compete with the 6'4" receiver.
Lockett will bring it out, and a burst of speed. Good return up near the 30-yard line. And you can see why Lockett is so dangerous in the return game for the Tigers. So the Blue Valley offense back onto the field now after a nice little touchdown drive to start the second half.
Now you see Gavin on Davis, a little bit more size there.
saw a couple design runs by Holbert, and the first play is going to be a run to Solomon, who has a big hole. Solomon gets about 12, and that's a Blue Valley first down. They move the chains on the first play.
You saw Seavey there on the end stay with the quarterback, and that's what he should be doing, as Holbert has really hurt them at times tonight, but the Saints need to trust in the other side of the line to make that stop there.
And you're right, Colin. The Saints seem to have made an adjustment and put Will Gavin out there on Andre Davis, a little more size, as they were really going after Jacob Bittner out on the edge. Another handoff to Solomon, and this time the Saints are all over it. Saints are ready up front, and they'll get about 1 yard.
26, Solomon on the carry of the middle.
Interesting to see if that's an adjustment by the Saints to put Gavin on Davis, or if Gavin is just playing on that side of the field and Bittner is playing on the other side of the field. It looks like Gavin is just playing on this side of the field, so we'll see if Blue Valley tries to get that matchup advantage.
Yep, Andre Davis, the 6'4 receiver, against the 5'8 Jacob Bittner up on the far side. Here's the snap. They'll go right to Davis. He makes the catch, and a good tackle by Bittner. He caught it right there at about the 48, 49-yard line, and Bittner jumped right on him. Didn't let him get any yards after the catch. That'll bring up third down for the Tigers.
Bittner giving Davis a little cushion there on the outside. So if you do that, you got to come up and make the sure tackle, and that's exactly what he did there. Good tackle there, set up third down.
Yeah, and if you're the Saints, you'll live with that. That's a good tackle, not many yards. You'd rather do that than get beat deep down the field.
Pull your off. That's going to come on air real quick. This is the next one. So when he needs to introduce it.
And the ball is pitched and fumbled, recovered by MJ Overstreet. And he's gone. Touchdown, Aquinas. MJ Overstreet recovers the fumble for the Saints and takes it to the house. And the Saints take the lead.
Credit the big hit there by the Saints on the outside. Overstreet picking up the ball before it goes out of bounds, and great job to get into the end zone there. That's a huge play in this game. The speed to get out there on that option play was big. They had both options covered. The quarterback could not run.
Siebert on for the extra point. It is up and through. And a big play for the Saints. Gives them the lead, 21-14, with 1:27 to go here in the third quarter.
So now the Saints up on turnovers. We'll see how that offense responds after that deflating play there. Saints defense playing a really physical brand of football tonight.
So Blue Valley offense will get the ball back here after the crucial turnover. And if you see something on the camera, on the screen, we're trying to cover up the cameras in case of rain. Aquinas students are fired up as the Saints have taken the lead here in the third quarter. Siebold set to kick it off.
Lockett has started to break some a little bit more. We'll see if they can contain him on this one.
A little short kick. It'll be returned by Lockett. Makes a move right up the middle. He's got some room. And he's brought down. Another good return up near the 30. But good tackling by the Saints.
Stopped by number 40, Liam Sapp. Check at number 48, Wyatt Potter.
So now the Blue Valley offense comes back onto the field. Looking to bounce back after a key turnover on their last drive.
You see those Saints defensive backs more close to the line of scrimmage here.
Handoff goes to Solomon to the right side, and the Saints have him wrapped up.
Great job by Jalen Marshall there, shedding that block and getting the running back after a short gain.
No gain on the play. That'll bring up second and 10 now, as we have reached 1 minute to go here in the third quarter.
Marshall, a force on that defensive line, just pushed the offensive lineman back and got that tackle.
Great defensive player, Jalen Marshall, committed to Mizzou to play football. Here's a snap, play action. Holbert looking to go long. Deep over the middle, there's nobody there.
He's really looked at Davis a lot in the passing game so far. Looked like Lockett was more open on that pass. Davis is his favorite target, leading the team in receptions and yards so far this year, but had double coverage on him that time.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 10 now. 37 seconds to go before the end of the third quarter.
Big opportunity for the Saints to get off the field, set their offense up. Go ahead, 2 scores.
Holbert drops back to throw. He's going to break a tackle and run for it, and he gets it and more. Down the right sideline and all the way down inside the Aquinas 40-yard line. So we've seen that all day. The Saints get good pressure. Holbert steps up, takes it down the field for a big gain. And the Blue Valley first down.
And that's where you see that former running back tendencies, breaking those tackles, having the vision to see where he needs to go to pick up that first down. Saints thought they had him in the backfield, but once again, we see him escape for a big gain. So after having a chance to get off the field, look to go up 2 scores. Blue Valley set up here.
Snap, handoff to Solomon, right up the middle, big hole. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers. Michael Solomon finally gets loose for the Tigers. He hasn't had much yards. Not really anywhere to run in the first half. But the Tigers strike back.
Yeah, the big play on that drive was that 3rd and 10. Saints had good coverage, good pressure, just did not contain the quarterback there, and that set up that big touchdown run by Solomon.
Weinrich on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, on the money. And we are tied at 21.
With 18 seconds left in the third quarter, Tigers 21, Saints 21.
Thinking we can do it between quarters.
Yeah, okay.
Quarter runs.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say to introduce you?
Well, we're just going to be kind of make this conversational, right? We're going to say, thanks for having me. We're going to talk about extravaganza. Just kind of defining an extravaganza and things like that. So how many viewers do you have got right now tonight?
100 something last time I checked.
Okay.
You can take my headset.
Okay. Which one's which?
I'm John.
John.
He's
Okay.
Colin.
Okay.
At the end of the quarter, I'll introduce you and give you the headset.
Okay.
So now Weinrich on to kick it off for the Tigers after they strike back and tie the game up at 21. The game was tied at 7 at half, and both teams scored 2 touchdowns in the third quarter. Exciting football here. Short kick will be returned by Will Gavin. He's looking to get around the left side, and he finds a little bit of running room up near the 30-yard line.
Wind, obviously a big factor on those kicks. We saw Weinrich with some big kicks earlier into the end zone. Wind knocking those down, allowing the Saints to return them.
Yeah, we haven't seen any touchbacks on the kickoffs here in the third quarter. The wind really picked up, and that's giving these returners a chance to run. It's like a flag on the Saints is going to back them up deeper into their own territory.
Penalty against the Saints.
Now backed up, just look to get a couple first downs, at least to gain some field position against Blue Valley.
First and 10.
You got to have some trust in your defense. They've looked good in this second half. They've just given up a couple big plays that have hurt them. That's really been the story tonight for them. Really sound defense most of the game. A couple big plays have hurt them for touchdowns.
So 12 seconds, probably the last play of the half here. It's a toss to Penny off the left side. He's wrestled out of bounds after a short gain.
Number 4, Jeremiah Penny on the carry.
Penny has not had a lot of room tonight on his carries.
Stop by number 11.
They must anticipate him on the outside. That's generally his game.
Dean of 1, 2nd and 9 from the 12.
2nd and 9 from their own 12 for the Saints here. Here's the snap. Ford will keep it and run himself. He's got running room on the edge. Looks for a block and a big hit, but a good run anyway, all the way up to the 32-yard line. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter with this game tied at 21.
Big run there by Max Ford. We noticed his good decisions earlier on the pitch or the keep. There he really didn't have any choice. He had a wide open hole, and he took advantage of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 50-50 raffle to benefit Aquinas.
So now we have a special guest. Charlie Luther's dad, Mr. Luther, is going to talk a little bit about extravaganza.
And that means the winner will take home $686.
Hi, Mr. Luther. It's good to have you.
Hey, thanks, Colin. Thanks for having me tonight to talk about extravaganza. What a night. What a great night for homecoming to our Saints community. I first have to tell you, I got so many comments from parents during the gift gathering parties about what a great job that Halo does last year during the pandemic. It was such a valuable service to our Saints community, to all the siblings and grandparents out there and the alumni out there who were trying to watch the games and all the sporting events that Aquinas had. So what a great job that you and the crew does.
Yeah, we appreciate
Timmy,
that.
John, alumnus Michael Payne that just did a great job of getting this off the ground.
Thank you.
Yeah. So here I'm here tonight to talk about extravaganza. It's our largest fundraiser of the year. It raises funds for 45 of our student life activities. And it's just such an important fundraiser for us. We're asking for our alumni, our parents, our grandparents out there, all the Saints community to come out and support extravaganza this year. This year our goal is to raise $456,000 to fund student life activities. Our theme this year is Saints, Brains, Hearts, Courage, and a little bit Wicked. It's kind of a play on the Wizard of Oz.
Very nice, a little Kansas City. There's a penalty there that will push the Saints back. A big run by Jeremiah Penny is going to be brought back after a hold.
What a good football game. We got two teams that are well coached, well disciplined. You can just tell that from the way that the defensive and offensive line fire off.
Definitely a big line of scrimmage game, and there's a run by Sean Carroll up the middle, and that will be a good chunk there to get back after the penalty. Set up second and medium.
Good. Yeah. Last year I was so happy when our Saints played my high school. I'm alumni of Lawrence High School, and so it was such a good sight to see when we got to play Lawrence High.
Yeah, I remember that was a fun game.
Yeah.
Ford under center here. 2nd and 5. Takes it outside, keeps it, big hole, galloping to the 40, to the 35, and finally brought down at the 30-yard line. So Max Ford with a big hole there, and he carries some defenders an extra 10 yards as we see a late flag here. Most likely a personal foul.
Number 27, Hayden Essex on the stop. Face mask against the Tigers.
So a face mask there on Blue Valley. We'll add 15 to the end of the run. Big play there by Ford. And just like that, the Saints are back in business, looking to go up in this one.
That side. We need to move this to the end of the table. Can you get that corner right over there?
1st and 10 Saints.
Well, Mr. Luther, we appreciate you coming on.
Big thank you to Mr. Luther. As Ford hands it off to Carroll. Up the middle for a short gain.
Stopped by number 33, Clayton Cabell.
that big play by Penny brought back. You thought that could have stalled the drive, but a big play there by Ford, and the face mask really helps the Saints out here as well.
Ford gets down under center, pitches it to the right to Carroll, who bounces off one tackle and gets about 4 or 5 yards, and that'll set up 3rd and medium for the Saints.
Stop by number 88, Jack Cecil.
Definitely 4 down territory here for the Saints.
Gain of 3.
They'd like to get about 4 here, set up 4th and short. They'd feel good about a 4th and 3 or less.
Ford gets down under center. Forgy goes in motion and stops. Now Ford looks to the sideline.
Looks like a potential jump there, and the Saints will call timeout.
Timeout, Saints. That's their first timeout of the half.
So timeout Aquinas. 9:24 here to go in the 4th quarter and a tie game.
Ladies and
Mr.
gentlemen,
Luther has a few more words.
For the 50-50 raffle, the ticket number is 496-989. 496-989. Please come to the press box immediately. Thank you.
Go ahead, Mr. Luther.
All right, well, I just wanted to finish up to our Saints community about Extravaganza. Extravaganza this year is Saturday, November 13th. Tickets are going to go on sale next week. Be sure to watch the website, watch the email that goes out to the parents. The mobile bidding app will start October 28th, so people can start previewing items for Extravaganza, and we look for great participation again this year. The event will sell out, so buy your tickets early. And Colin, thanks so much for having me tonight. I know that we kind of had a short break there, but I'm going to turn it back over to you guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mr. Luther. We appreciate all your complimentary towards Halo. It is our pleasure to do this.
We are back as the Saints have jumped on 3rd down. Blue Valley visiting crowd got a little loud there, and the Saints jump.
Extravaganza, always a fun night. My parents have gone every year that I've been here. So, as you heard Mr. Luther say, it'll be a fun time.
Yeah, it's really a great event for Aquinas, and big thank you to Mr. Luther and everyone else who helps out to make everything possible.
Saints behind schedule here now. Obvious passing down. We'll look to see what they do here. Evan looks like he has one-on-one coverage on the outside.
Yeah, 3rd and long for the Saints here. As Ford will drop back to pass, he's got time, and he finds Forgy. Breaks a tackle. And he's right at the marker. They'll call him short of the 1st down, but it doesn't matter. A good gain for the Saints. And now if they want to go for it on 4th down.
Gain of 11, 4th and 1.
Big broken tackle there by Forgy. He's a tough guy to bring down. Similar to Carroll in that way. Not quite as much size, but a tough guy, and escapes the shoestring tackle there, and that's exactly what the Saints needed. Pass not to Kammerer, but to Forgy.
4th and very short, and Aquinas is going to use another timeout.
Timeout, Saints. That's their 2nd of the half.
So 8:40 here to go in the 4th quarter, and the Saints use 2 of their 3 timeouts.
Yeah,
certainly a big drive.
You hate to lose that second one there, but this is a huge play. This very well could decide this could decide the game if the Saints pick this up or if they don't. So game changer here. Could be a 14-point swing. They pick this up, they get a touchdown, or if they do not get it and Blue Valley goes down and scores.
Pretty wild second half. It was 7-7 at halftime. Both teams score in the 3rd quarter, and we're tied at 21. So here come the Saints for 4th and inches.
They do not have the heavy set out there. Still Kammerer out wide.
Give is to Carroll, and he's bottled up. Pitches it back to Ford, and now it's picked up by Forgy, and he's got the 1st down and more.
Number 30, Jack Forgy on the fumble recovery.
And the Saints have it down near the goal line, and what a crazy play
Wow.
The handoff was to Carroll. They had him stopped. He turns around and tries to throw it back to Max Ford, who can't handle it, and Forgy just happened to be there to pick it up and run for the first down.
I mean, the Saints very fortunate there, but what a job by Jack Forgy. The lateral was not even intended for him, and he picks it up and runs the outside and even turns the corner for the Saints here. Unbelievable play. Sean Carroll with a risky play there, but bottled up, and it really worked out for him.
So now the Saints was at the 1 yard line. Ford's going to sneak it, and he's in. Touchdown, Aquinas. And the Saints have regained the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Huge drive there for the Saints. Go back on top. Big extra point here by Siebold. The Saints need to go up a touchdown.
Absolutely crazy series of events the last couple of plays. Definitely not what they draw it up on fourth down, but they'll take it. As Siebold's extra point is good, and the Saints take a 7-point lead. 28-21 here with 8:26 to go in the fourth quarter.
Wow. You have to trust Sean Carroll on fourth down to go up the middle, but he was stuffed. And Blue Valley could have argued that his forward progress was stopped. I bet that's what their coaches were talking to the officials about. But forward progress is not really something that you're going to change the call on. You either call it or you don't.
Yeah, really good job by the Blue Valley defensive line on that fourth down. But a crazy play and a really nice play. Good awareness by the Saints, especially Jack Forgy. Pick up that ball and run for the first down.
Jack Forgy with 2 huge plays on that drive. Set up the Saints with that 4th and inches and then gets that first down off of that wacky play.
So the Saints will kick off with a 7-point lead. We'll see if this kick is returnable, just like all of the other kicks in the second half, with the wind playing a factor here tonight.
Homecoming crowd right back in it.
It is a little short pooch kick. Up in the air, Blue Valley's looking at it, and now it's taken. Breaks a couple of tackles, but he's brought down at the 35-yard line.
Takes the kickoff for the Tigers, brought down near the
It'll be interesting to see. You know that kickoff hurts the kick team, obviously, in terms of field position, but it also kind of throws off the return team as the wind knocks the ball down. Some of the up men have to return it.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see. The Saints might have done that on purpose because they knew the wind was going to knock it down. They didn't want to get the ball into Lockett's hands to give him a chance to return it.
Definitely could be.
So now the Blue Valley offense back onto the field, trailing here in the fourth. Holbert and Solomon both with rushing touchdowns in the third quarter as the handoff goes to Solomon, and he gets to the edge.
Solomon on the carry around left end, driven out of bounds.
Solomon might be starting to get going here. Had that big touchdown run and now that 9-yard gain on first down.
He'll just be short of the first down. It'll be second and short for the Tigers now.
24, Dylan Marshall. Gain of 8 to the 43, 2nd and 2.
They'll say it's gain of 8, and that'll bring up 2nd and 2 for the Tigers.
See Will Gavin in a more safety-like position. He's been playing a lot of corner tonight.
Holbert will look to throw. And he's got Davis over the middle. Big hit, but he holds onto the football for a big gain. And the Tigers are moving the ball.
Yeah, Davis had some separation there on the in route. And Holbert put it on the money. Holbert has been pretty good throwing the ball when he has not had pressure in there. A clean pocket delivers a strike to his receiver.
Tigers moving the ball now into Saints territory. The give is to Solomon, and the Saints are all over it. He's bottled up in the backfield.
Solomon on the carry of the middle.
About a loss of a yard there. That'll bring up second down.
54, Jalen Marshall.
It's a big play here on second down.
2nd and 11 from the 40.
Nice play there by Jalen Marshall, the senior.
Blue Valley going a little quick here. Almost got a jump. They want a flag.
Yeah, Blue Valley sideline fired up. They thought they got a flag there. Referees thought otherwise. Here's the snap. Holbert will look to throw. He's going to look for Solomon on a little wheel route, and it's incomplete. Really nice attempt. Almost made a diving catch. Good coverage by O'Brien.
Coverage provided by number 2, Blake
Good
O'Brien.
Good coverage there. You saw a free rusher come there at the end. Could have been the spy on Holbert, and he came at him and forced the bad throw. Once again, you see under pressure not delivering the same type of ball as he is when he has a clean pocket.
Yeah, you saw Solomon come out of the backfield right away on that wheel route, and a nice job by O'Brien to pick him up in coverage. Crowd fired up now. This is a huge third down for the Tigers. 4-down territory. He'll roll out right, throw back to the left, a little screen pass, and a nice play.
Holbert pass complete to number 35.
As we'll see if they give him the first down. It looked like he was a little bit short, and he is about 1 yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, really nice play design on the throwback there. Holbert has really killed them with the run on 3rd and long, so he rolls out to the right. You get the whole defense with their eyes on him, and a throwback to the left. Big gain there. Sets up a short 4th
So now the Tigers going to go back to that heavy set that they've already ran twice. Both for big plays on quarterback runs. We'll see if they do the same thing here. It is, and Holbert gets the first down.
On the keeper, first down Tigers.
So not a huge gain, but definitely enough for the first down.
Yeah, you see that same play there.
32, Luke Hancock.
Like you said, a decent job by the Saints, but
yep,
enough yards, obviously, for the first down.
The Saints 26.
Clock now winding, under 7 minutes to go. Blue Valley driving, trying to tie this ball game. Here's the snap play action. Good pressure by Marshall, won't be able to bring him down. But the second man gets there, that's Blake O'Brien.
Heavy drop for a loss.
Great pursuit there by the Saints defense. If you're Holbert, you have to throw that one away once you're outside of the pocket. Good job to elude Marshall, but 2 more Saints defenders coming in, and O'Brien brought him down. You have to throw that ball away. Now they're behind the chains a little bit.
Yeah, Holbert's been able to escape all night, but that time eludes one defender, and Saints were there. So now 2nd and long, he'll deep drop, lob a pass over the middle, caught by Lockett. He's brought down. Really nice tackle to hold him.
Holbert pass complete to number 6.
And not let him get any yards after the catch. That'll bring a 3rd and long.
Like you said, a good job to not let him get any yards after the catch. Lockett clearly explosive if he gets the ball in space. So a big tackle there.
3rd and 9.
Need to stop here.
Big 3rd down here. This clock's now under 6 minutes to go here late in the 4th quarter.
Lockett in the slot here. Look for him.
Deep drop, plenty of time. He's going for Lockett. And he's got it.
Tigers.
Touchdown Tigers. Beautiful catch by Sterling Lockett. And you called it, Colin.
Yeah, that was a great route by Lockett. Faked like he was going to the corner, came back for the post. Overstreet recovered pretty nicely, but a good ball there by Holbert in the clean pocket. And that's a big play, and they needed that one.
So now Weinrich gone to try to tie this game up again. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good. So once again, we are tied, this time at 28. Less than halfway through the 4th quarter. This one's definitely coming down to the wire.
For sure, and Blue Valley has all their timeouts, I believe. So we'll see how they use them here if the Saints are able to move the football. Saints take a lot of time off the clock generally. Ideally, you take long drive, take all the time off the clock, and go finish with the score here.
Yeah, the Saints offense, obviously a lot of running the ball. Clock will be running. You'd like to go score here and run out the clock. If you can't do that, leave as little amount of time as possible for the Tigers.
Yeah, you don't want to give it back to that offense with the size and explosiveness of those receivers.
Weinrich to kick off for the Tigers. Deep for the Saints, number 6, Rizzi, and 17, Gavin.
Weinrich back with the wind at his back. I'd look for a touchback here.
Well, either way, this turned out to be a great ball game. 7-7 at halftime, and some second half fireworks here as it's going to come down to the wire. Here's the kick by Weinrich, and it will go through the back of the end zone.
Touchback on the kickoff.
So the Saints will start at their own 20 in a tie ball game.
Last week, the Saints had an opportunity, game-winning drive. They came down, they were moving the football, and they got stopped at about the 40-yard line of Bishop Miege last week on a tough play, but we'll see if they can overcome that this week, move the football, and put it in the end zone.
This time of game, it comes down to whoever wants it more. Both teams have played well, played hard. We'll see who can come out on top. Saints first play, handoff to Carroll. Not much there, but they're trying to push the pile. And they do a good job as he's going to get about 5.
Carroll on the carry for the Saints. Stopped by number 95,
Now a little rain coming onto the field. Ball might start to get a little slick.
5 from the 25.
You don't want to see that rain if you're the Saints. You rely on running the football. Cannot afford to put the ball on the ground here.
2nd and 5 for the Saints. Snap. They'll hand it off to Carroll again, and the Tigers stop him. No gain.
Carroll on the carry.
So an interesting decision here for Coach Dreiling. They could run it on the outside, look to break something big.
No gain, 3rd and 5 from the 25.
They could also drop back to throw here.
So if you're the Saints, you really got to pick up a first down here, because if you go 3 and out, you're giving the ball back to Blue Valley with more than enough time to go down and score. Huge play for the Saints. We'll see what they want to do. There's the snap. Ford's going to keep it himself. They had him stopped, but he leans forward, and the second effort is going to get him the first down.
First down, Saints.
Like you said, it's who wants it more. That time Max Ford wanted it more, and he dove for that first down. Huge, huge play to keep the clock moving, keep the ball in the Saints' hands, and not give the ball back to that hot Blue Valley offense.
Huge play for the Saints. Say they don't get that, Blue Valley's getting the ball back with about 4 minutes to go. Plenty of time to go down and score and win this game. Saints got the ball now, driving. Clock is running. Handoff to Carroll. Running through defenders, and a nice gain. Give him 12. That's another Aquinas first down. Move the chains.
Across the 40-yard line.
You saw the Saints last week start to run short on time. We'll see if they move a little bit quicker here with 3.5 to play.
1st and 10 Saints from their 43.
With their running attack. Definitely want to put the ball in the end zone here. Do not want to rely on a game-winning field goal, especially in these slick conditions.
Yeah, we got rain coming down. The wind is blowing hard. If you're the Saints, you definitely want to punch it in here. Ford will keep it and pitch it to Rizzi, and the Tigers had him wrapped up that time. Rizzi got loose earlier in the half, but that time the Tigers were all over it.
Gianni Rizzi.
Yeah, they were all over him there. Might have been a better idea to hand it off to Carroll up the middle.
Stopped by number 88, Jack Cecil. No gain, 2nd and 10 from the 43.
So no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 43. Saints still in their own territory. 2.5 minutes to go. And not much of a sense of urgency here.
Yeah, you might want to look for them to start going no huddle.
And now Max Ford's going to throw. He wants camera deep. No, they're going to call it incomplete. Referee's going to say it hit the ground. We couldn't really tell from here, but it sure looked like Evan caught that.
And he sure thinks he did.
Beautiful throw by Max Ford in the rain. And a great effort by Kammerer.
Yeah, great ball placement by Ford there. He kind of threw Evan open, and really tough call there.
We don't have official review, but I sure would have liked to see the review on that. As now Aquinas is going to use their third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout Saints, that's their third and final timeout.
Might just want to focus back in on their players. Obviously, they thought they had a big play there, called back, and just need to calm them down here because this is still a big play in this game.
Yeah, for Coach Strowland, he wants to get the guys organized. Obviously, they're all a little upset after the last play. They thought they had it. Seemingly everybody in here thought they had it. But the referee, his opinion is the only one that matters. So it'll be 3rd and 10 from their own 33 with 2:23 on the clock.
Rain continuing to come down here. Ford maybe having some confidence after that big throw there. A great throw there, even though pass was not completed. Hopefully can deliver a strike here when they need him.
Big time play here. Blue Valley crowd is fired up, making some noise. Forky goes in motion. Ford sprints out, keeps it himself, runs over a defender, but he's going to be well short of the first down. Gets it up to the 49. And we'll see what the Saints want to do here.
Interesting that Blue Valley is not calling timeout here. I would have thought they would have, and there they do.
So timeout Blue Valley. The Saints here, they have the option to punt and possibly pen Blue Valley deep in their own territory and play for overtime. Or risk it all and go for it here.
The Saints need to punt here. They can't set up Blue Valley like this, especially with Charlie Weinrich on the other side. Good field goal kicker. They can't give him the ball at the 49-yard line. Hopefully a good punt from Evan here sets him back, and you got to just trust your defense that has played well definitely a lot of the game tonight.
And it looks like we're going to punt the ball away as Carroll, Penny, and Rizzi are all off the field. And we'll see if we are going to see some overtime football tonight. Kammerer's in there to punt it. Saints need a good snap and kick here in the tough conditions. Nobody back deep for Blue Valley as they are playing for the fake. It's a snap. Evan will kick it. Short kick. And not a great bounce. Really, the Saints only gained about 40 yards of field position on that punt. But they'll take it as Blue Valley offense will come onto the field with 2 timeouts remaining and 1:54 to go in this game.
Blue Valley could have been thinking there with that wind. Really not a only risk putting Lockett back there. Could put the ball on the ground, especially with how slick it is. So they knew they were going to get good field position. Tough spot there for Kammerer on the punt with the wind the way it is and the rain the way it is.
So here's the Blue Valley offense. They've played well here in the second half. A chance to go down the field, put some points on the board, and win this ball game. Here's a snap to Holbert. He'll look to throw. Steps up in the pocket, breaks a tackle, and he's got running room down the middle of the field, and he slips. He slips down at about the 41 of the Saints, but still, that's a huge chunk play, not good for the Saints.
Yeah, that's trouble now. They really had good penetration by Marshall there, and then another chance at the line of scrimmage, but he juked him out. And you're starting to get a little worried. Charlie Weinrich with the wind at his back, he hit a 57-yarder last week, and now he's got the wind at his back tonight.
Yeah, we saw him kicking 50-yarders with ease at halftime as Holbert rolls out, and now he's got Davis for a first down. Out of bounds down near the 30-yard line, and Blue Valley's in field goal range now.
Yeah, you're already in that range. Still tough conditions for the snapper and holder. Can never guarantee points. The Saints have no opportunity to stop the clock here. Blue Valley still probably looking to put it in the end zone, probably not just going to run out the clock here.
Just a minute 24 to go. Blue Valley has it on the Aquinas 33-yard line. The snap and the give to Solomon, who bounces it out to the left side. A good tackle there right at the first down marker.
Stopped by number 2, Blake O'Brien.
The clock will run. Aquinas doesn't have any timeouts.
O'Brien's had a really good night tonight. Sure tackles, good coverage when he's needed to, good punt returning.
So now a little Miscommunication by the referees on the spot.
First down, Tigers.
And they will give the Tigers the first down and move the chains.
Number one priority for the Tigers here, just taking care of the football. They have a lot of confidence in their kicker. Just attempting a 57-yarder, you obviously have a lot of confidence in him. He's got the wind at his back tonight, going this way.
So for the Saints here, if you're on defense, you just want to keep him out of the end zone because it's going to be tough to kick no matter how good you are in the rain and the wind. As Holbert's going to keep it himself and fall forward for a couple of yards. And the clock will continue to run down now at 1 minute.
With that run there, they look pretty content with where they are on the field. Still a tough 47 yards would be from this spot.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 from the 30.
But they're in no hurry here. A lot of trust in that 5-star kicker.
He'll have the wind at his back.
Also cannot afford to get a holding penalty here. That would push him out of field goal range.
So they run the clock all the way down to 30 seconds, and they give to Solomon. Up the middle, short gain.
Timeout, Tigers.
That will bring up 3rd down, and Blue Valley's going to use a timeout.
Yeah, they'll probably run one more play here and then set up their field goal team.
Back and forth ball game here in the second half as Weinrich's on the field now. We'll see if they decide to go ahead and kick it.
Third and 7 from the 29.
Well, Weinrich was on the field doing a little warm-up, but he's going to walk back off the field now as the offense will run another play. Blue Valley still has a timeout.
Yep, just visualizing that kick that he's about to take. Can't get a penalty here, can't put the ball on the ground if you're Blue Valley. If you're the Saints, you want to cause both of those things.
A little similar situation to the Chiefs game the other night. Blue Valley just needs to hold on to the ball here, give themselves a chance to win it. And he's going to look to throw. Gets out of a tackle and he's brought down. The clock will run. It'll be 4th down. Weinrich will come onto the field, and this will be your ball game right here.
Very interesting play call there. Be interesting if Weinrich likes to kick from the left hash or if they really just were trying to get a big play there.
And the thing is, if he takes a sack, that could push him out of field goal range, so really a risky play there.
Yeah, very risky play. Had some defenders flying at him.
And Blue Valley runs the clock all the way down to 1 second. And Charlie Weinrich will come on to try to win the game for the Tigers.
Saints have had some decent rush off the edge on some extra points tonight. We'll see if they can have a chance to block this one. Obviously, you'd love to see him block it and return it for a game-winning touchdown. But really, you're just looking to escape to overtime right here.
Both teams are coming back onto the field. Both teams out of timeouts. 1 second on the clock. It'll be a 47-yard attempt for Weinrich. The snap is down, the hold is good, and he missed it! Never got it up into the air, and we're going to overtime.
Wow. I didn't really see if that snap and hold got down the way they would have liked, but unbelievable. Blue Valley really content there with that field goal, did not really try to move the football once they got into his range, and it comes back to hurt him.
And really, the snap and hold looked good. The ball just didn't come off Weinrich's foot. It just kind of spun, wobbled up in the air. I wonder if the conditions had something to do with it, but the ball just was a little line drive, landed in the end zone, not even close. And we're going to get some extra football tonight. So this game was tied at 7 at the half, and in the second half, it's gone crazy.
So, wow. Big play there. Crowd right back in it. Homecoming night, overtime game. You can't ask for anything better. Maybe no rain. Although the rain seems like it has calmed down here. Wind's still blowing at a nice clip. We'll have another coin toss here to start overtime.
So as I'm reading here, it looks like the high school overtime rules are very similar to the NFL, but it looks like both teams will get a chance to possess the ball. So both teams will get a chance to possess the ball, but it's a little unlike college as they won't just get the ball at the 25-yard line. So after 4 quarters, we're all tied up, and I guess now is when we'll see who really wants it.
I'd look for Evan Kammerer to make a big play here. He had that big catch that was called back. Looked like he had his hands under it. He thought he had his hands under it. Very motivated after last week's rare drop. And Ford obviously with a pretty good throw right to him there.
The Tigers have won the coin toss.
So the Tigers win the coin toss. So actually, we were completely wrong. The Tigers won the toss, and they elected to go on defense first.
From the 10 for the Saints.
And Aquinas is going to get the ball on the Blue Valley 10-yard line.
So yeah, it's like those college rules. I would assume each team gets a chance to possess the ball from the 10-yard line.
Here's the snap. Ford will keep it. And the ref threw a flag right as the play begun. Looks like it's going to be on Aquinas, most likely.
Legal shift is the call.
Penalty against
really not what you want to start from the 10-yard line. First and goal, have to get into the end zone on these 4 plays.
And Coach Stryland clearly not happy with that. That is not the way you want to start this overtime series.
He obviously shifts like that very often, probably doesn't disagree. His offense probably ran it the way it's designed, and that would obviously frustrate you as a coach if that's called for a penalty.
So that'll move them back 5 yards. It'll be first and goal from the 15 for the Saints.
The Saints might need to throw here. From the 10, you feel pretty good about running it 4 times, but from the 15, maybe not quite as good. We'll see how much they get here on first, though.
And Aquinas is going to call timeout.
Timeout, Saints.
So Blue Valley won the coin toss. They elected to go on defense first to see what the Saints do. If the Saints score a touchdown, Blue Valley will get the ball with a chance to match it. If the Saints score a field goal or don't score, Blue Valley can score a touchdown to win it or match the Saints and send it to a second overtime.
Yeah, the Saints really need to put some points on the board from the 10-yard line. You really don't see Weinrich missing that kick from that short. And similar to college, you do like to be on defense first. It gives you that advantage to see how many points you need to win the game. Because if the Saints don't score here, all you need is a field goal. In the NFL, you obviously want the ball first because if you get a touchdown, you end the game.
So the Saints offense back on the field now, facing first and goal from the 15. Blue Valley crowd making a little bit of noise as Forgy goes in motion. Play action, he's got a man wide open. That's Penny, touchdown Aquinas. Beautiful play there out of the timeout for the Saints.
Not even sure if that was the intended receiver. Ford had two guys wide open right there in the end zone. He had Penny along with A.J. Morozes. Penny secured the ball, touchdown, huge play.
Yeah, two guys wide open in that end zone, that corner of the end zone. And now a big extra point by Siebold. Iffy snap, but the kick is up and good. And the Saints lead by 7.
Saints 35, Tigers 28.
35-28 Aquinas on a Max Ford to Jeremiah Penny touchdown pass here in overtime. And now the Tigers will get the ball with a chance to tie it up.
I really think this is an advantage for the Saints defense. A lot of the big plays Blue Valley has gotten have been in open space, their quarterback running, or big plays to Lockett or Davis. Here condensed, short field inside the 10-yard line. Running the football, obviously key, and the Saints have been able to stop the run.
I wouldn't be surprised if they went back to the quarterback run here. It's worked out for them all game. The running game's really opened up a little bit for the Tigers here in the second half, and that's why they've been so successful.
Rain starting to fall here again. Perfect timing for the Blue Valley possession.
Here's a snap, play action. Escapes the tackle, throws on the run. It's caught, and he's in. So one play, Blue Valley's in the end zone.
Completed to number 35, Gatlin Samuel, 10 yards.
And they're going to go for two.
And it looks like they're going to go for the win. So you're on the road, tough conditions, overtime.
They're going to talk about it. Big play there by the quarterback. Get out of the pocket. Good pursuit there by the defense, honestly, but lost track of that guy. And a good find, good catch, lunging into the end zone.
So if you're Blue Valley, I really don't disagree with the call to go for two here. You're on the road. You've played well in the second half. You have a chance to just win this game right here.
Yeah, you can look at it two ways. You can look at it having a lot of confidence, or you can look at it as having not a lot of confidence, wanting to end the game now, whereas you don't want to play it out.
And so here comes the Blue Valley offense onto the field. This is going to be the game here. Aquinas crowd making a lot of noise. Snap, play action, working a throw, scrambling around. He's getting free, and he gets to the corner, and Blue Valley wins it.
Hubbard converts the extra point.
Wow.
Tigers win.
Same thing that's happened all game long. Holbert just backs up about 15 yards, and then gets loose and wins the ball game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
unbelievable play by the quarterback there. The Saints.
Please deposit your trash in the
great coverage
around the stadium.
Again, great pursuit, but the elusiveness.
Once again, the final score: the
too
Blue
much.
Valley Tigers 36.
Blue Valley,
Thomas Aquinas Saints 35.
Obviously really happy to win this game. Their students are storming onto the field. Aquinas is ready to shake hands.
2 in a row tough ones for the Saints.
Yeah, back-to-back heartbreaking losses for the Saints. Last week losing by 3 at Miege, and now falling by 1 point in overtime to Blue Valley on homecoming.
Good effort really by the team tonight. Didn't come out on top. That play looked very good from the snap, but Holbert did what he did too much tonight and escaped and got into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So,
yeah, credit to both teams. I mean, it was a great game all around. I mean, if you look at it, it was 7-7 at halftime, and the final score is 36-35. So, very entertaining game for all the fans. Fun game for the players, even though Aquinas wasn't able to come out on top tonight.
very well played game by two well-coached teams. Saints will look to bounce back next week on the road at CBC. Be a very tough game for them. Long drive to St. Louis, 3 hours, and they're going to play a very, very good team in Christian Brothers.
And that will do it. Here from St. Thomas Aquinas, your final score, Blue Valley 36, Aquinas 35.
I'd like to thank Ken Fox, Coach Dryling, and all of the administration, as well as all the people that help us here at Halo for putting on tonight's game. We'd like to thank you for watching. Good night.
Somebody said Saints commentator changed it and said it was like the Chiefs game.